how's it going? Welcome to the Dapper D's.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh.
Did you just make a dog hello? Like,
I said yes. I am dog.
Oh my god. Unbelievable. For those of you watching at home, we just had like 2 different interruptions of Dono saying, "Are you ready?" And then he went to go do other things, and then he comes back and he's like, "Are you ready?"
Dude, I have
like,
ADHD,
"Are you?" And then
okay?
he
Quit
goes
it.
into things.
Yeah.
Oh god. Anyway, welcome to the Dapper D's. I'm Dippy.
I'm Dadley.
And I'm Dono.
And we're the Dapper D's, the only show on the internet where we're constantly making new friends and learning magic tricks.
We're also the only show that has 3 Ds in it, and it's just dudes.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough.
We're the only show.
The title of the Dapper D's doesn't even have 2. The Dappy D's.
The Dappy D's, Dono?
Oh my god.
Dappy D's.
We're
on
the
Twitch.
Dappy D's now, Dono?
Whatever.
What?
Are you serious?
What?
Oh my god.
I don't understand what's going on, but
Dappy.
okay.
So this setup looks familiar, doesn't it?
Oh, does it say the Dappy on a freaking stream?
The Twitch
It's the Dappy
title
on
is the
Twitch. On Twitch, it says Dappy.
I'm fixing it right now.
No.
It won't
No,
fix
leave
it.
it.
Just leave it alone. It's fine.
We're the Dappy D's today.
At least it's not the droopy D's. No,
Oh God.
I mean,
Well,
to each their own.
guys, we're doing something. We're back with
back.
the podcast, the actual the show within a show
Yeah.
that
The
we
Dappy
run
D's
at.
after dark.
Yeah, the Dapper D's. We have got to break the habit of Dappy right now. We have to. It's just, oh God. So, oh my God. So the Dapper D's after dark.
Yeah.
The podcast at the end of the month. At the end of at the last Monday of every month, we run a podcast episode, and it's great.
Yeah.
Did you know that we ran a podcast episode at the end of every month, Dippy?
No, it's very likely. But I thought you were asking the folks at home at first, and if it was
You're just
up to me.
Hi. So this episode, we just chat, and we chat with chat, and we chat with each other, and we come up with random topics. So if you have something that you want to put in to the conversation that we're talking about,
sometimes
freaking bring it in, my dudes.
Sometimes we have topics.
Yeah.
I remember the last episode got cut off because of sickness, and we were
someone was down with the sickness.
Yeah, I was not doing good.
Yeah, it was bad. So today we're hopefully going to give you a double episode in place of it.
Yeah.
I did not agree to that. I don't want to do that. I'll see what I can do.
Yes, I did tell them about your project there, Lucha. You guys remember?
That is probably the episode I'm most excited about.
Yeah.
Actually.
That could probably be.
Can we talk about it? Can
can
Lucha,
we?
are you okay if we talk about it?
Yeah.
Are we
Also,
respond
I
quickly.
made jokes last time that the next Dapper D's After Dark, we're going to start a segment of me reading a random Urban Dictionary entry, and I keep clicking the random button, and they are all horrendous, and I don't want to say them out loud.
That's
also surprise. This is the Wordle number 3 episode, so I'm in hell. I'm kidding. No, it's not.
The surprise is Wordle 3. Oh God.
Okay, here's an Urban Dictionary I found that's not discussed.
Oh yes,
but
more
someone did
than willing to
absolutely
talk
post
about
this
it. Currently
for,
working on
cyberbullying.
first creature. So we got the first okay from, or we got the okay from Aludra.
Okay,
but yeah, go.
The Urban Dictionary that I found is the name Marlin. Someone absolutely just hates somebody named Marlin because the top definition.
Oh no.
An annoying 6th grade kid with no friends.
Oh my god.
Wait, is it Marlin with an I or Marlin with an O?
With an O.
Okay, yeah, that one.
Accurate.
That one tracks.
Oh
that
my
one tracks.
gosh.
I had
Friggin' Marlin.
Yeah, I had for the longest time my school principal and his kids, their last name was Marlin.
Oh.
Yeah, and they were okay.
They were not pleasant people.
They were not in my grade.
Yeah.
So I didn't experience
Not your problem.
a lot of time with them. Yeah, not my problem.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Are we ready for like an actual
Lady
episode?
Onaf? Or Lady of Naf?
Lady of Nolf.
Nolf?
Lady of Nolf?
Lady of
Knolf?
Nalf. We have such a hard time.
Or it's Lady O Fanon. Final.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Lady O Final.
I feel like actually this might be a good podcast topic right off the back. Have you guys looked up your names on Urban Dictionary?
Yeah, I have 100%.
I've looked up both of my real first and real last names on Urban Dictionary. I've
looked up my name in the dictionary, my dude.
I wonder, have you looked up Dippy on the
I have not. I'm going to do that right now.
A goofy, silly, a person with a duh moment. Megan, why do you have to be so dippy?
Or the second definition here, we need when someone is acting like a dipshit, but you do not feel the need to curse at them because they know what they did wrong.
Oh, God.
What's Obama's last name again? Gary, shut up, Dippy. Responded, guy.
Wow.
That's a good one.
What's Obama's last name? You just said it.
That meme... Dippy eggs. Yeah, that was the thing. When I searched Dippy on YouTube, that was one of the first things that came up was Jack Stauber's song Dippy Eggs. And I was just like, what? And I didn't understand what the colloquialism was until I understood, oh, Dippy Eggs is just like over easy eggs. Like
it's eggs that you can dip in.
I have cheated Urban Dictionary. Like I'm 100%. If you go on Urban Dictionary and you type in dad, the top one is someone who looks like a pure dad, but revealed to be a power bottom when clothes come off. I wrote that definition. It even says written by Dadly JJ.
My God.
You cheated the system.
I cheated the system. So how words get onto Urban Dictionary is you can open a certain tab and you can vote on what definitions get approved. I posted it while I was live on TikTok and told everyone, load up Urban Dictionary and approve my definition.
Unbelievable. God. That's incredible.
Dadly, by the way, Urban Dictionary is not used for therapy.
Definitely
Neither is
not.
TikTok Lives, and I do that.
Yeah, just in general, nothing is therapy except therapy. Like,
I mean, no, to be fair, to be honest though, talking with friends and being honest with one another, that is basically therapy. It's just your friends can't prescribe you drugs.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they can, but it's not legal.
Yeah.
Unless you're in like a state where it is, but yeah. Oregon, Denmark.
Oregon.
I looked up dono on Urban Dictionary, and it's just everyone telling me it's short for donation. Cool.
I am a donation to this world. Every moment I give you is a donation. Hey. My actual name is like in actual dictionary terms is a it's like either Chinese or not Japanese, or Dono is Japanese or Chinese for general or leader.
No.
Yeah, it's a ranking within the military. Cool. So yeah,
very cool. This is all very reminiscent of a YouTube channel by the name of Name Explain. He does episodes on like names of people, names of streets, names of things, how they got those names, and it's a really cool channel.
Yeah,
that actually sounds really fascinating.
It is really fascinating.
Like, that's the kind of shit that really gets me going.
For an amateur linguist and etymologist like myself, where I just love the origins of words and just words in general. It's a great channel for like, oh, did you know that like Giacomo, Jacob, James, and Jacoby all have like the same root name and none of them have anything to do with like the name Jacob? And it's just like, huh?
That's neat.
That's dope.
I think the root name is some Greek thing.
On the topic of names, freaking, have you guys ever named a D&D character before you figured out their personality and then went back and looked up the name and it fits the personality?
Yep. The D&D podcast that was on Saga, I had a necromancer named Dante Crow, who, if I remember, who was also a radio host. I'm going to double check myself. But I'm right, Dante and then, I don't know, something. Dante. Not Urban Dictionary, Real Dictionary.
Yeah, Real Dictionary.
Get that Real Dictionary out, my man.
Like an actual dictionary.
This is just telling me about the fucking Dante's Inferno.
Although,
speaking of songs, do you know
in some
Happy
circles,
Happy Joy Joy song? Yes, Happy Happy Joy Joy. Yeah.
I have never watched the show, but I know the song.
I have no idea.
It's...
So to move swiftly onwards,
but no, this is my topic, my man. This is literally a topic. We went easily into it. We're talking about names. Like, I'm fine with this.
The whole thing, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. What characters have you named and then like figured out their personality? And then
sorry,
you've never done that.
No, yeah, the moving swiftly onward was to get to that. Not,
okay.
I thought we were still on the last one. Yeah, characters that I've make a lot of characters in my spare
You do.
time. Like
you do. You have a lot.
I mentioned this at the end of the in the Valmiro wrap up. I made like 8 backup characters for Farron that were totally dependent upon environment and climate or whatever that he ended up in, that he died, to come in as replacements. And like, I haven't played any of them yet. Wink. And
if we do like one shots in Valmiro, you can.
Oh yeah,
I usually run all my one shots in Aeolodon.
Yeah,
it's just in different parts.
Yeah, of course.
You looked in shock that I never made a backup.
Did I? Oh
yeah. You looked absolutely in shock because I made the comment. I was just like, I'm here as a guest. If I die, I die.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm like, shit, bro. I was like, man, you're here. Like, I'd make you make a backup character.
I would have thought of something on the.
I don't like you would have died and then been like, okay, I'm done. And I'd be like, no, bitch. It's like, we're sitting down right now and making your character.
We're making another one.
We're making another one, and then I'm going to plan around it, and then I'm going to give you an epic tale of your woes.
Exactly. Because that's just what Dono does.
Yeah.
Our DM styles are very similar but different, I've noticed.
I can't wait to find out what Dadley's DM styles are like.
My DM style is very much, here's a wild-ass mechanic, figure it out.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But I had a character. I've had several characters that I've made that, like, I figured out their name after, like, I looked up their name after, like, making it. And it was like, oh, shit, it makes sense. Like, it works. Like, my very first D&D character I ever had was named Diedrich. And I was like, okay, he's going to be, like, a prince that's, like, trying to figure out, like, trying to prove himself of, like, his god and everything like that. He was dwarf. And then I looked up what Diedrich meant on the dictionary, and it's like, a prince. I was like, oh, shit. Like, it characterized his entire, like, it was just his character. And I was like, fuck, cool.
There you go.
Oh, and then
I know that one time I was ready to play a character called Jerry Ironsides.
I love that so much.
And obviously, like, but the difference between naming a character before their personality and then looking it up later and finding it out, a lot of the time I already know what the personality is based on the name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like I do that in reverse.
Yeah.
I like because Jerry Ironsides was gonna be like this surfer dude.
Yeah.
Right. He was just gonna be like this beach bum, like sunbathed pink, like Triton, in a more typical sense of the Triton, like where it's just like a merfolk person.
Okay.
But he like washed up on the beach, and then the first people who found him were beach bums, and they were just like, dude, you survived coming in on the waves? You got Ironsides, man. And it's just like, that's where he picked up his name. And I never played him. That campaign never came to fruition. It was a very unfortunate thing. And I don't know if any of the people
what a fucking tragedy, my man.
I don't know if any of the people who organized that ever like listen to this show, but if you do, I would still love to play Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had someone make a character or yourselves and it was their actual name that they never go by? What do you mean, like make a character?
Have you ever had someone make a character or yourselves
and it was your actual name that they never go by? No.
I mean, like, wait, what is the question?
I've had people make jokes of actually like making a character that has my name, and so like I have to yell at myself if they fuck around.
I'm doing this now.
No, please
I am
don't.
playing a cleric named Dono. You can't stop.
I always love like introducing myself into campaigns where I'm not playing a cleric. I'm like, hi, I'm Donna the cleric. I'm playing the barbarian.
Incredible.
Or whatever. Like, it's funny.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
I've never really had anyone play like I've never ever had anyone play anyone based off of me or like themselves.
I had a night where me and my friends were consuming drinks, and we were like, how funny would it be if we made D&D character sheets of ourselves? So we sat down and like we made the Bradley character sheet. We're all level 5. And like, boom, that's me on a character sheet, as normal of a person as can be. And then I was like, you know what? I want to DM something with this. So what we did is we flipped all the sheets upside down, and everyone did a grab bag of character sheets. So like, I'm making up names, but like Jerry had to play Elizabeth's character sheet, which was just Elizabeth. So we're all playing ourselves at the D&D table. It was absolutely ridiculous.
That is a therapy act. Like, that's a thing that you do in therapy. Yeah.
It's like an actual therapy.
Yeah.
High quality self-insert.
High quality self-insert. Wow. Nice. It's like a Mary Sue, but like a Mary, like a Marigold Susan, you know?
It was a lot of fun
though. Mary Sue, by the way.
I have made a D&D character completely based off of myself and what I see myself as, like race and class. So, you know, and I've also, like, I had an idea for a comic book that I wanted to do that was like, it was like of me and my friends and the stories that we went through growing up in high school, because we did some crazy stupid shit.
I mean, I feel you, yeah.
Like, that would probably be pretty relatable, but like, mostly me and my friends had like really deep conversations growing up, and I thought it would be like a good therapy type comic where you're playing like, it's like I based every single character off of like a class and race and like what I've seen my friends play and what they like relate to.
Okay.
And like I was just gonna have moments like it wouldn't be like the high action things. It would be like a small Saturday cartoon type of thing. Or a comic thing where it's like small snippets of like the conversations that we used to have and just really deep stuff. And you can tell like, oh, this is Nox, the Dragonborn barbarian. This is like something like somebody, the sorcerer, etc. Like it was all these different ideas, and then I'd start like doing where I add new characters as my friends came into my life and stuff. And so like I'd have like, and then like go through the different deep bits. I would make the character very well endowed, you know, for accuracy reasons. Ryan, do you know how to roll for endowment, my man?
Do you have a mechanic for rolling?
Yes, I do.
Don't you just like roll a d20 and that's what you end up with?
Okay.
No, a d12.
No. Dadley, what was Merc's charisma?
I don't know. It was like +3, I think.
It's +3? Okay. Now roll me 2 d4s.
I don't have my dice on me, buddy. Give me 1 second. They're behind me. 2d4?
Yeah.
That's okay. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't like that we're doing this for Merc.
Yeah. I mean, Dippy can do it too.
Jesus Christ.
What'd you get?
I got a 4 and a 3, so 7.
7 plus your 3. That's
wow.
10?
That's 10 inches right there, my bad.
That's
really?
Too much.
Yeah.
That's too much.
For Merc?
Yeah.
Merc doesn't.
I mean, think about what.
No.
Listen, you had a +4, my guy.
Hold on. Let me look at
Yeah, but Farron's also like
a paladin.
Giant.
Yeah,
like,
he's a giant.
No, not a
paladin. So, but like, so
you don't naturally get a.
So by the way that it works is that each size is a d4. So small gets 1d4 plus their charisma. Medium gets 2d4. Large has 3d4 plus their charisma. And then like gargantuan has 4d4. And
I have done
it's
something
massive.
Completely ridiculous. I feel like this has happened in too many people.
Man, Tarask. Damn.
My ruling on this.
Oh my god.
What'd you get?
I just rolled for Farron and I got a 4 and a 2 with Farron's +5 charisma. So that's
11.
That's 6. Yeah, that's
too much.
Yeah.
That's too much.
I mean,
thank God
they're
retractable.
Yeah. Well, some of them.
Most of them.
I mean, there's some people like there's growers and short. Wait, we got onto this. Thanks.
Okay.
Anyways, Ryan for that.
Jesus.
Let me
yeah,
say my mechanic that I've used because this is just purely for like humor. You roll 2 d12s and you have to pick the number that's furthest away from 6.
That's furthest away from 6.
So everyone is either packed or not. Like it is no
like nobody's just 6
average.
inches.
Nobody's
in this system.
Yeah,
in this system, I rolled a 12.
Oh my god. That's too much, right?
I rolled a 12. I rolled a 12 and a 7. So like it would be 12.
I got the same. I got an 11 and a 2, so they're both the same amount.
Oh my god.
So it's at 2 when I'm not, and it's 11 when it is.
Oh,
it's a grower.
God. How did we get onto this?
Ryan, hi. Thank you for this conversation.
Thank you, Ryan Patrick Miller, for your first time chat that also sent us into a tailspin. God. Whoa. Hello.
Poppy.
Dog on the window.
Sorry, distraction.
You're good. Distraction.
Hey, this isn't distractible.
Like, I want to make characters named. Okay. Housewife. Gamer Housewife.
Oh, with a full name. Right.
Wait, what?
That's a big look of shock. Hold on. What? What? We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Sadly, did you unplug yourself?
You unplugged something.
He got excited and probably kicked his little thing on the ground.
We still can't.
He's like, oh fuck.
My God. He got so excited about something and he can't share it.
Should we go to intermission first?
No, we're 30 minutes in. We're not going to intermission. Come on. Tell them about digital watches. No.
I don't know.
Nothing.
All right, continue.
So what else was there? So I guess while Dadley's out of commission, I'll give you a couple updates to past topics.
Yeah.
In the past, we've talked about concerts.
Mm-hmm.
Since the last podcast episode, which was not when we talked about it, I have been to
there we go. Okay. I do not want to interrupt, but what I got excited about.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Missed it in the chat. Bradley, we've shared a backstage changing room. Don't be so modest. That's one of my old high school friends I was in fucking drama club with.
Oh my god.
Oh, well, hello.
Oh my god.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi. How's it going, Ryan?
That's incredible.
Welcome to the stream.
That was the absolute moment of shock.
Oh.
Well,
that makes sense. Talking about backstage, freaking when I was in drama, like when I was in theater, we were doing Dracula, and one of the more flamboyant men, was like, I'm going to choose everyone's like favorite song and just make a big old mixtape of it. And I chose Mona Lisa by Panic at the Disco.
Of course you
every time I came in to the show, you know what was playing? That. What? And we just like fucking sang it like crazy because it was like so good.
Hey, so me and Ryan did, I think the play was The Crucible together.
Wow.
And we had to, what a heavy play for a high schooler. And
you got this.
We had to change in like what essentially were like recording booths. They were really tiny, and for some odd reason, me and him had to share one. They were like, "Yeah, high schoolers could just share those things." And
they're not like, sexually frustrated and figuring out themselves.
We would just hang out in these like tiny little rooms in our boxers while we were waiting to actually get changed. And I remember the drama instructor walking in one time. I think I remember this. This is one of those weird memories that's outside my body. And him just looking at the two of us in our boxers and being like, and leaving.
He's like, this is not my job. All right. But yeah.
All right.
When I was,
your concert,
I had
man.
a similar, no.
Wait, were you a drama kid?
Yeah. So when I was in, but it was a little different. So when I was in, I will get back to the thing that
they didn't have boxers on. It was a little different.
I will get back to the thing I was originally introducing a little bit later, but now that we're talking about this, I was in I went to the same school from the time that I was in kindergarten to the time I was in 12th grade. It was that's how small my town was and how small the like school in my
they were also like the entire school was just a little house, and there was one teacher, and her name was Mrs. Henderson.
No,
stop it.
No,
This is not Little House on the Prairie.
This was not Little House on the Prairie. This was but it was like between something like that and like a regular school. Like a regular, like in a regular school, you have your elementary, your middle school, and your high school divided up into different like buildings that sometimes you would have to go all the way across town to go to, right?
This is just one building.
This was one building that had like different wings of this building that would house elementary, middle school, and then high school. But when I was from the time that I was in second grade to the time I was in ninth grade, the school had what we called the drama club. It was the drama program. It was called. It was like theater, and we were only able to have it because our older gym. We had the old gym and the new gym, and the old gym had a stage. That we were able to do performances and stuff on, and that stage was raggedy as sin. Like I remember like from video footage, some of these are memories from video footage and some of these are actual memories. The first thing that I did at least was the Wizard of Oz, and I was the wizard, and we were How
old were you?
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. But this was when I mentioned I was in second grade, so I would have been either 7 or 8 years old. So it was like, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
That's like, adorable. I love it.
And I remember this is where I got all of my like, I know how to project my voice and to like talk to a crowd of people like I'm not just standing behind a microphone and mumbling what I'm saying and like talking. But no, I am like, I got all of that from drama program because I learned it so young.
Yeah.
And during that performance, the curtains got stuck on their running rail. They got stuck. So they literally, in the middle of the show, it wasn't the very middle. It was like between the last scene and the scene right before it. It was between the penultimate scene and the last scene. And it got stuck. And then the lights were still off. And they had to turn to everybody and say, we're going to a 20-minute intermission. And then everybody was just like, well, where do we go? There's nowhere to go. Posture. There's nowhere to go in here. You just like wait in like the lobby of the old gymnasium, or you just like turn around and pretend you can't see it. It's, and they got it fixed and the show went on fine. After that, I could probably name everything I did. There was Annie. And I ended up being President Roosevelt.
Ooh.
There was and a hobo. I don't know if that's an offensive word.
They're the one and the same.
Those to Lutra, by the way.
There was.
Love it.
I can't necessarily name them in order. Annie, Get Your Gun, where I was Buffalo Bill, and that was kind of fun. There was. The Nifty 50s was a weird one. So some of these were productions that were made specifically for like smaller schools or to be unique productions, right? That you don't see. You're not going to see like the Nifty 50s on Broadway, right? But it's a production for a school. And I was the soda jerk. I don't remember what his name was. I think his name was Donnie or something like that. And he was the soda jerk who, by the end of the play, there was supposed to be like a famous singer coming to town. And by the time the plot point came around, it was basically revealed that singer, the villains of the story lied so that about the singer having laryngitis, so he wouldn't be able to show up. It
scared the shit out of me.
Oh, thank you for this.
Thank you for the gifted tier.
Oh yeah.
So the soda jerk had to sing it, and he couldn't sing it. He was singing so poorly, and it like the big revealing plot point was the villains being like, "Aha! I've ruined your dance." And then the real singer showed up, and just like, and then the real singer showed up and sang, and that was the end of the show. And it was so dumb, but I loved it so much. Then there was probably my favorite performance was Way Out West in a Dress, where a barber shop owner or like a hairstylist owner goes out west, and in order to hide their identity, they cross dress. They're like they're like
is this just Hairspray with John Travolta?
I don't know. It was just like a guy. They went out west, and then in order to avoid being caught by like some authority or whatever, they were guys who dressed up as girls and owned this hair salon. And it was just like, and my character was the primary antagonist who fell in love with one of the girls, one of the main characters.
Yeah, it's quite.
So my villain song was just me professing my love to a guy who was like 3 grades above me named Riley, who was dressed up in a dress and wig, and we were just running around on the floor, like, and I was professing my love for him, and it was just like, what am I doing? The whole
this doesn't
time.
feel right.
This is why Drama Club builds character.
Mhm.
Like,
yeah,
because doing that led to being comfortable role playing
yeah,
of like spooning Marish or like Merc trying to lick your eye. Like,
exactly. So all this to say that I was a drama kid, and the last thing that I did in the drama club before one more show that happened without me in it, and then the whole club dissolved because they lost funding.
oh shit.
Ooh.
That's sad.
Was we did FHS Live, which was like a compilation of Saturday Night Live skits, parodied. So they weren't like actual, like a little parodied.
Yeah.
And it was just a live skit show. And we played like 17 or 20 skits in one night. And it was the most fun I've ever had in the drama club. It was so great. I had a lot of roles in it too. It was one of the times that I felt so appreciated for being in the drama club as long as I was. And I finally got like a bunch of different roles and a bunch of different things.
That's awesome.
But the funniest thing that happened during it, and the one I always recall, is the dress rehearsal. It was either a dress rehearsal or it was the school performance, one of the two. We did like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thursday was rehearsal. Friday was the school show. Saturday was the main show. Sunday was a matinee show. And when we did the Friday show, I was doing a gag of, and I don't know what reference this is going to hit, on the old Kathy Griffin show or whatever it was. There was a set of recurring characters called Mr. Tudball and Mrs. Wiggins, who were like corporate. They were like, they were just like coworkers in an office, and Mr. Tudball was just supposed to be like this really weird guy, and Miss Wiggins was his assistant. And Mr. Tudball always kind of spoke like this, and he was the owner of an office. And so we did one of those skits where Mr. Tudball installed a PA system, right? But for us, it was a pencil sharpener instead of a PA system. We were pretending the pencil sharpener was a PA system. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, like it was the prop was a pencil sharpener, but we were pretending it was a PA system.
Yeah.
And we had this fake wall that sat between my office and her office, and her was one of my best like girlfriends in school. I will not say her name for privacy purposes, but she's not watching. It was in the middle of the skit, and I had to cross over to her
Christmas
office.
Carol. Sorry,
that me.
Yeah. So was I.
Oh God, I did Christmas Carol too.
Yeah, I was Jacob Marley.
I
got
to Scrooge.
Listen,
I was Scrooge in my Christmas
What
Carol.
were you, Dadley? What were you?
I was the producer. I worked on the playbill. I was a tech kid. I was a tech kid for most of Drama Club. I only acted twice. I was a tech kid.
Oh.
See, for me, I started doing drama my junior year, got into a non-speaking role that became a speaking role, and I got 2 lines from it because 1, somebody dropped out, and then 2, I was the only person that had read that part of the script so well that I was on beat every single time. So they're just like, all right, just pronunciate yourself. And I won't lie, you guys haven't, there is a part of something that I don't show on A&I, and that is like my angry
Your
voice.
Penis.
No, yes, that too. But it is like my angry acting. and that is because it is very scary. Is what I learned as Dracula.
You also like just going into like D&D. You haven't played angry villains. You've played calm, cool, collected villains.
Yeah.
So
it's because that like I like the kind of like I like being the type of character. Like I enjoy the creepy. Like I got to do that for Dracula. Like that's old Dracula. He's very sly. He's very cunning and everything. So I was old Dracula and young Dracula.
Oh.
And
wow.
Old Dracula was the first part of the play, and then young Dracula is the second part. I remember
they do the whole time travel.
Yeah. Well, no, he drinks blood and then, whatever. But I remember on opening night, I was like just being old Dracula, doing my part, and then my friend, like I went backstage and I heard my friends that were like getting messages from just people in the crowd, like somebody in the crowd like giving reviews, and he was like saying out loud, it's like, you know, old Dracula really isn't like Dracula isn't really that scary. I was expecting him to be like I was expecting myself to shit my pants at this point in time. I'm like, oh, okay. And that just drove me. My next scene that I was like fully in and a part of, I literally picked up freaking the professor, who was this big kid. Like he was a huge kid. And I just remember like having that that absolute like
that
anger
fuel
like okay, so one of the like I didn't get that piece. Like my only word in that situation is no, and I yell it, and my like theater teacher was like, okay, you're not quite getting this. What, like, I need you to be passionate. Think of a thing where like, or think of a situation in where you had like you were desperate and just angry at the actions of somebody else, and like what they were doing and how it was just wrong, or like you trying to protect something that you love. And recently I had like police officers come breaking into my house and put a gun to my dog's head, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna use that. I straight up in that rehearsal pick up this fucking like 300-pound kid and throw him across the room, and I'm just like, all right, that one will work. And like I remember my director just being like, oh my fucking god.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh cool, I can just be angry now. Like,
yeah, I'm just allowed to be angry.
Yeah, but
oh my god.
Like I don't usually like, because G&D you don't really get that like anger. Like if you were to just be a rage machine.
Playing a barbarian?
What?
In my campaign?
No, I've wanted to play this barbarian for like a very long time. But I also like okay, so my go-to classes to start on are barbarian, cleric, let's see here, barbarian, cleric, artificer, and then sorcerer. Yeah, those are my four. Really quick, those are my four that I love to play.
Dippy, be the tiebreaker. How do you say artificer?
Okay, you say artificer, and what did Dono say?
I say artificer.
If I'm just talking about it like completely off the cuff, I would probably say artificer first.
Okay, all right.
Okay, I've always called it artificer.
Both are right. Both are absolutely right. I was just curious.
Okay, but like I dip into other classes just for fun. But yeah, like I don't know. I've never found a moment to have the angry villain, like a moment of rage. Also, I don't want to peak my mic.
That's also very true.
But like,
okay,
in theater, if you're in like the room with me and I do an angry character, or like, because that's how I was with Jacob Marley. I played Jacob Marley, who like had moments of like just vocally like instead I'm like,
mankind was my business.
I can't remember my lines, but yeah,
I love so the 1953 film version of A Christmas Carol, which was just called Scrooge, is my go-to Christmas Carol variation.
Mine's the Donald Duck one.
Disney's A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Good.
Not Disney's.
What about the
version
Muppets
of
Christmas Carol, my guy?
I don't fuck with the Muppets.
You don't? Dude, Muppets movies are so fucking hilarious.
Pause.
No.
We're gonna get back
to this.
We're putting a pin in this. No. We have to rewind again.
Because I also need to rewind.
Like Gromit from space?
No.
You've never watched Gromit?
No.
Like the Gromit movie?
I don't fuck with the Muppets.
Listen, we have a pin in this. we have to rewind.
Or no, it's not Gromit. It's like Grudo. It's like
Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah, Wallace and Gromit. I was like, what's the guy's name?
Grover?
Grover. Is it Grover? The purple guy with the big nose? Or the blue guy with the big nose? Yeah, that's Grover.
Yeah.
Okay. Grover from space. Yeah, Grover from space or whatever.
Dippy.
Anyway.
Yeah.
That was such a good Muppets
Rewind.
movie. Okay,
Christmas Carol. Scrooge. Yeah. Rewind again. I was talking about Skit Show.
Yes. Oh, wow.
And then we can move forward from here with the pin in the future.
Now I have a pin. And then that pin.
Yeah. I think we've definitely found our stride as a like podcast episode. Because like the other times we're just like, okay, what's our next thing? And now we're just like going.
Okay, so we're still so we've rewound.
We're back to this pin.
Yeah,
there's a pin over here.
We're back. There's this pin. We're gonna get to this one.
If you want to know more, go to penisland.com.
We still need to go. No, Pin Island.
Don't do that.
We need to rewind one more time to the thing I was talking about before Dadley found out who Ryan was. And then we're going to go all the way forward back to the present.
Oh, yeah, the concert thing.
The pin. Yeah. So in the middle of this skit show, Mr. Tudball, Mr. Wiggins, there's this fake wall between us. And there's a point in the show where I have to cross over to grab Miss Tudball and drag her over to my office to show her how to operate a PA system. So I do this. I walk in front of the wall. I grab her by the wrist or the hand or whatever it was. I drag her behind me to my office, and then I hear, as I'm dragging, I hear off to my right hand side, the crowd is starting to pick up a little bit, like the main thing being like and oh no, and I'm like, what could possibly be happening? And I turn around with Mrs. Wiggins behind me, and the wall, the legs at the front of the wall have rotated, and the wall has tipped over onto the stage. And it just impacts with a loud and it just sits there for like 2 seconds. And I'm standing there and the crowd is silent. I'm silent. My friend is silent. And there was just this. And I turn and I go, do you see what you've done, Mrs. Wiggins? And the entire crowd erupted into boisterous laughter. Just everybody was laughing. The tech was laughing. I could hear them laughing. The crowd was laughing. Everybody. I killed it with that one line in front of my entire school. And I leaned down, I picked up the wall, I fixed the leg, and I walk back over to my desk, and I put my hands on my desk and put my head down, and I start laughing because I can't control, because I'm literally just like, oh my God.
The composure.
And I'm just like keeping my head down, just like, you've got to get through the rest of this skit, buddy. You got to get through it. And I raise my head up to say my line, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna need another minute. And I like sit down at my desk and put my head in my hands, and everybody, I think that got a standing ovation, but I couldn't see because of the lights. And I was just like, that was the moment that I knew I would either want to be a great actor or a great storyteller, and I picked storytellers as an EM.
That's better, because actors, like, they don't get to tell a story; they get to tell somebody else's story.
Well, I don't know. It depends on the actor.
They don't get to tell their if you become a producer and actor, then
Well, no, I would. All right, not to get too tangent, because I have a pin. I would like Django Unchained is the first one that comes to mind. Leonardo DiCaprio 100% got to tell his version of that story.
That was a good fucking
that
story.
was just great acting with great improv, like that. He very much got to tell that story.
He should have gotten an award for that movie.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And it sucks that like he had to do like Revenant to get an award. I'm like, dude, you should have gotten awards a lot sooner.
I am
Revenant, the movie where Leo barely talks.
And I want to throw this out there. I am not that big of a Quentin Tarantino fan. I know he's good at what he does, but I do think that like the best way I can say it is like they're the first movies like people like to throw at you of like, oh, you're a film buff? Watch these with me. I'm like, I've already seen them a bunch of times.
Dadley, I don't know if you know this, but because of Quentin Tarantino, we get people that like just talk in movies. Like they have references to other things. Like he's the type of person that like actually made it so it actually was okay to put basic like current events, or like have those moments where you pause and you just see two guys talking about normal things. Like one of his biggest things was, I was just gonna say, I can
100% respect what he's done for the film industry while saying, hey, it's just not what I'm in the mood to watch most of the time. Like,
exactly.
I feel that. But like one of the things that he's really well known for is his
like the dude that made iCarly.
Yeah. The reason that he's no.
I'm not wrong.
We're not talking about Dan Schneider on this podcast.
The fucking Nickelodeon logo was a foot.
For a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, he was there.
God. I want to talk about Quentin Tarantino.
Train wreck. We've hit that point now.
Okay. Right. I want to say one thing about Quentin Tarantino. It is because of that guy that like it is entertaining to have two people like be doing a terrible thing and then having a normal conversation on top of it. Because what it did was just like, oh, these are just people that I can relate to, and it's like if two guys are just like, so my daughter decided to start doing this thing, and that's saying, it's like, really, you're dealing with that now, and they're picking up a dead body.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, it's just like, oh, okay, these are just people. And it makes it, like, relatable, and, like, people enjoy that. Like, that was something that people really liked.
No, the scene that made me fall in love with Quentin, or not fall in love, but the scene that made me understand that he's, like, good at what he does was in True Romance, which he wrote but didn't direct, by the way, and it's my top 5 favorite movies. True Romance, when Christopher Walken is about to kill the Christian Slater's dad. I don't remember the actual character.
Spoilers for True Romance.
Oh shit! It's movie's old. I don't care. That scene
watch it.
is incredible. Watch it. If you're okay with language, there's a lot. I mean, it's Tarantino.
It's Quentin Tarantino. F-bomb is every other word in Quentin Tarantino.
Not really. Like sometimes he just has like actually really good like.
It is.
My quick theater story. Has anyone done any black box productions?
Yes.
Not sure what that means.
That is what Dracula was. That is what the Christmas Carol was.
Black box is. Oh, and what else?
And I did a one act where I was a transvestite, so it was fun. And that was black box.
Black so what is a black box? Is as minimum as possible. So normally there's no props, there's no set. It's just.
Wait, okay, never mind. It was in a black box, but it was not the one act was that, but yeah.
So black box productions are as minimum, no costumes, no set, no props. The most you'll see in a black box is a couple chairs.
Yeah.
Nope. So I never did anything like that. We always came up with props or sets somewhere.
So my school did this kind of like students would write their own black box productions. They would normally be like 15 minutes.
My school did that too.
And then we would act them out. I did one that was like, here's a married couple. The wife gets a genie. She's like, hey, I want my life to be better. And we just go through different like stereotypical TV shows of like 1950s and like all of a sudden like the 70s and like almost like what WandaVision did nowadays. But the story I want to tell about this is it was the first on-stage kiss I ever had to do. At the end, I was supposed to kiss my co-actress. Who, to be fair, I was a sophomore in high school. She was a senior and gorgeous. I was nervous as shit. So we're supposed to come in together, almost like a hug, and then we kiss. We were holding hands, and we like pivoted off each other, so we had swinging momentum. And I smacked faces with this girl so fucking hard, I cut my lip, and she hurt her nose, like literally crookeded her fucking nose. You went stage.
Wait. You went
hands play. Yeah. Straight on. We like had momentum from us holding hands and swinging that we just boom smacked in the middle, and I fucked up her nose because I was nervous.
Into a kiss.
Because I was so nervous.
It was also his first like on stage kiss.
It was my first on stage kiss. Like
fair enough.
Fair enough. Yeah. So. That was my little black box story. I just like Quentin Tarantino for the nice few shots. God damn it, Ryan!
Well, I sent to the chat. We just got off this.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't get off on this. That's not like
no, not on it.
Dadley, I'm gonna need you to take it back.
We're muting.
Oh.
She was. Okay. She was. We were in high school, and she was gorgeous. I was so nervous.
Okay.
So we've reached the end of drama and theater.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
We're gonna back up one more time.
Are we backing up one more time? Okay, yeah.
We're backing up one more time.
Take it back now, y'all.
Bud, you okay?
Yesterday,
okay, good.
I went to Nashville. Yesterday, I was in Nashville to watch a show.
Yeah? What was the show?
It was the unfortunate return. It was the unfortunate return of the ridiculously self-indulgent, ill-advised vanity tour by Weird Al Yankovic.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And I have not brought attention to it for this reason. My shirt is from that show.
Oh, sweet.
So it's got Vans, it's got hot dogs, it's got flowers, and there's Al's face.
Oh my God.
And there's like hamsters. What else is on here? There's a spatula for some reason.
Yeah.
And
probably for eat it.
You got an accordion.
Obviously. You gotta.
Yeah. And this was the official one, and I spent $75 on it, and I didn't regret it at all.
Oh my God.
Actually, no, that's not decent. Like, is the quality of the shirt good? Like,
it's a good shirt. Yeah.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah.
So
on the topic of shirts, by the way, go support us in our shop.
I thought you were about to
there's actually so I just added a shirt that is like bare bottom, not like literally we make no freaking money off of it, but it's just for our fans to be able to purchase if they want to support us. Yeah.
Dono,
what?
Talk to me before you do something like that.
Okay.
Because now if we put out a promo code, we will go less than profit, and we have to pay when
no.
people buy the shirt.
Okay. Well, it'll be there for a little bit. I don't know.
It'll only be on the shop for a limited time.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to stretch.
All right.
Oh, did we?
Maybe I bleeped that out later in recording. Okay, no. Maybe I fucked up.
You didn't fuck up because we have no promo codes out right now. But we're gonna have to change that.
But like, if we ever do, we'll just take that off the shop.
Then we're gonna lose money on the shirt.
Well, I'll take that shirt off the shop for a little. I don't know, or something. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I don't know how business works. You guys, I'm bad at this still thing.
So anyway,
we're not going to get into business right
no, we're not. Yeah. Okay.
So anyway, Weird Al.
Take advantage of my mistakes.
I'll make a promo code right now. You can't
promo
stop
code.
No.
Okay. So Weird Al.
Yes.
It was at the Ryman Auditorium in Nashville, which if you have ever been to the Ryman Auditorium, you'll know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, the Ryman Auditorium was the original place, the original home of the Grand Ole Opry.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was built like the inside of a guitar. It is hollow, it is big, and the stage is kind of small, but it's centered on like this roundella of pews and chairs. And it is acoustically one of the most satisfying places to go watch a show. And I had a seat in the balcony for the first time in my life, and that was an even better experience, because up in the balcony you actually get to see like more than half of the stage, except for where I was sitting, where the curtains cut off half the stage. I was on like the end of the balcony. But so Weird Al and his show were incredible. They were, it's exactly what you expect out of a Weird Al concert. He played mostly original material, but for his encore, he came out and did variations of his biggest parodies. He did like a lounge version of Dare to Be Stupid. He did he did like a bossa nova version. Dono's oops. Are you serious?
Wait, did you really just make a promo code?
It's only for free shipping. We're not going to lose money.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
It's only for free shipping. We're not going to lose money on it.
There you go.
Yeah, free shipping promo code right now for Dono. Oops.
There you go.
Take care. Like, use my fucking
of it while
mistakes.
You're here, folks. So
help! Now I might actually order that shirt. I was like, I want to get like a really good shirt.
Dono, we get it cheaper.
Yeah,
we're not doing this right now.
So, all in all, it was a good show. It was a wonderful show. He spent 20 minutes singing Albuquerque, and it was one of the best experiences ever. Albuquerque was one of Weird Al's songs that on the album, it was 11 minutes long, but he had variations on it that made it 20 minutes.
Yo, has anybody had a song that they used to jam out to, but it doesn't exist anymore?
What the hell are you talking about?
I have something similar to this, but it's dark.
Like it was so like it was a song
anymore?
that existed,
yes, I do.
but it was so small, but it was like your fucking thing. And the band broke up and they took off all their stuff.
I kind of have two examples, but Donna, you can, or Dippy, you can keep going. We'll come back.
Yeah.
That was pretty much it.
Okay.
Like,
I don't know.
no,
When
yeah,
you
that
said
was pretty
like
much
different variations of different songs and like his niche stuff, I'm like, oh, okay, wait, oh, and then that blew my mind into that.
Niche songs that I like, but not too many. The other thing would be like that before the show. I got to Nashville like 8 hours before the show started.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to spend the day in Nashville. So I went
Which is fair.
Yeah.
I went to one of my favorite museums in Nashville, the Lane Motor Museum, which is a unique car museum. It's a museum filled with odd cars, weird cars, one of a kind cars.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing your TikToks on that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw your TikToks about this.
Yeah, I made a TikTok about it, but I went there and they had an exhibition on open wheel racing cars, and in the TikTok I mentioned that the front of the house thing was a Indy car from the 2001-2002 seasons, but I said the wrong driver. It wasn't Scott Goodyear, it was Sam Hornish Jr. But it was a good museum. And then I was like, okay, what else am I going to do? I parked in a parking garage, signed up for the whatever I was going to have to pay that day, and then just left. And I was like, okay, what am I going to do? First thing I saw, legendary milkshake bar. Like,
oh my God.
Sure, why not? So I went in and they had milkshakes, 8 ounce or 16 ounce to go, or for there.
Milkshake to go. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why is that surprising?
I don't know, but like
they had
never mind. I'm dumb because usually I sit down and have my milkshake at the place. That's
it's
just
still
like
just
bomb.
a cup. You can put it in your fucking cup holder.
I know, but like fuck it, whatever. I might be like a little toasty right now.
So I went in and I saw what their options were. One of the options was called the coffee and donuts, and it was literally like coffee, ice cream, and a bunch of different toppings, and an entire donut shoved into the glass on top of the milkshake.
Oh my God.
You guys have got to come to Nashville.
We have to come to Nashville.
Yeah. Road trip? Dadley, you gonna pick me up on the way?
No, what? You're not on the way.
Yes, I am.
So we went.
You just gotta go. Of me.
What are you talking about? I'm in Michigan, my dude.
I'm in Connecticut. I'm Googling a map right now.
Oh my God.
I have to go north to get to Michigan.
No,
but we went to the legendary I went to the legendary milkshake bar, and it was
up
great.
Near like wait, I have to like debate this with Dadley. You are right there in New England, like you're in the New England area, right?
Yeah. Oh, I googled it. You're right. You're not north of me. You're not.
You're more
still not really
you're
on
more
the way,
north than most Canadians, my guy.
That's not true.
Look it up.
That is 100% not true.
Look it up.
No. I'm Southern Connecticut. That ain't true at all.
If Donna went to like Cincinnati, then you could pick him up on the way.
Yeah.
But like, he's not going to go to Cincinnati for you to do that.
Cincinnati, yeah. Okay. So, let's see here. I'm looking up a map of America.
So while they're looking this up, the milkshake that I got was the rolling in the cookie dough milkshake, which was cookie dough ice cream and chocolate chip topping and an entire chocolate chip cookie inside of the milkshake, and that was really fun.
Hey Dippy.
Yes.
Would you allow me to make a t-shirt with your face on it? Because now I really want a t-shirt with you with a milkshake and it says the boys came to the yard.
Yeah. Okay. So
I will 100% give you permission to do that.
Dadley, you are currently more north than I am.
I understand that. I'm not more north than most Canadians.
Okay. Do you know where the Canadian border is, my dude?
I just looked at the goddamn map, Dono.
Okay, wait, let me see here. Okay, now I need to go look at. Okay,
Oh, Lady of Nelf chatted. I would buy that shirt.
Yes, I'm making it.
All right, so you're making a shirt. The boys came to the the D's came to the yard. No,
the D's came to the.
D's came to the yard.
The three of us, and it will be the D's came to the yard drinking milkshakes.
D's came to the yard.
I need pictures of both of you drinking milkshakes now.
There you go. Just no photo bomb. It's like you can take a photo.
Or we can just go get milkshakes.
Oh my God. Sure, I can go like get a milkshake.
This is gonna. It would take forever. Let's worry about this later. Afterwards, I went to part of Nashville called Printer's Alley, and I went to the Fleet Street Pub, which is a 100% authentic British pub in like the underground, in like the basement of one of the buildings on Printer's Alley. And it was a very authentic experience. It was very nice. I got a St. James shepherd's pie, and it was very delicious. And it was cheap too. That's the main reason I went. Does that place make almond milk ice cream shakes? Not sure.
So
I don't actually know. I think there was a vegan option, but I don't remember.
No. Are you still going off about this?
Yes.
Yes.
Because Toronto's right there. There's like a ton of cities right here, my dude.
Where?
Okay, in Canada, do you know how many Canadians like live right in that little sliver? Okay, sorry. I'm gonna stop
like
now.
latitude. Just look up like latitude coordinates.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google my latitude and longitude now.
Okay.
And after Fleet Street Pub, I just kind of wandered around Nashville for a couple of hours.
That sounds so much fun.
Yeah, like being able to just go out and about is like the best. Listen, have you ever been? Okay, so Dadley, have you ever done this? And Dippy, one day I hope you do this. Go to a rock show by yourself and just see where you end up.
All the time.
If I go to if I go to a rock show by myself, I end up backstage or meeting the band. I think I talked about this already, but that is my experience. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was on I think that was on the first episode, which
it wasn't on the first one. It was on the second one.
It was on the second one. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right. Dope. All right.
All right.
So we were talking about things.
So now songs that don't exist anymore.
Oh yeah. So
we have that we brought up after the concert, but we also have this pin about Dadley not fucking with the Muppets.
Oh yeah, I don't like the Muppets.
Okay, we can end that. I want to know this song. Oh, okay.
Okay, hold on.
Wait.
Dono,
okay, why don't
I just Googled it. I am more north than Toronto, and that just fucked my brain up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, am I? How does negative?
There is like there's like
I'm
think
looking
it's
at
like
the wrong. Wait, is latitude? Which one's lat and which one's longitude?
Latitude is north south. Longitude is east west.
Okay, then I am not where I'm.
You're about right where Toronto is if you curve the map.
I'm pretty even to Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
but like
I don't fuck with the Muppets. Like puppets scare me.
Okay, that's a reasonable. That's a reasonable thing to assume about like any person. Oh,
yeah, wow. I had an antique the monster like puppet in my like family's closet growing up. And it freaked me out like all the time until I knew what the monster was, and I'm like, oh, okay,
fair enough.
Like it was like,
you know, like
but like the Muppets aren't like out to kill you. At least I don't
know that. I didn't know that as a kid, at least.
Do you at least fuck with like Kermit the Frog memes?
I fuck with Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
Then what's your problem with the rest of the Muppets?
They're weird.
They're weird, man. None of them, like the old guys, creep me the fuck out.
With Dadley, when I was a kid, I hated Muppets and Sesame Street.
Yes!
Okay, listen. So Elmo, I would die when I was a kid. I would die for Elmo. Okay, I was a ride or die. I don't have any hydration.
Oh, I just finished both of my hydrations. Whoops.
Dippy, how could you?
Yeah. Huh?
I said, Dippy, how could you?
Give me 1 second, because I also I finished my hydration with that hydrate, but let me get another real quick.
Milo!
It's right next to me.
Bring me water!
While Dadley's gone,
I'm having my child do it.
The Muppets. I didn't watch the Muppets a lot, Stretch. I didn't watch the Muppets a lot as a kid, but I had a box set and I started watching like the original seasons of the Muppets, and I thought it was fun. I thought it was great. Bird strips? Oh God, not bird strips.
No.
Oh no. No, not bird strips.
I don't know what that is, so I'm not going to talk about it.
Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day.
Dadley, I was like half expecting you to just do that thing where you just rip the freaking top off. You're just like,
okay. That is fine. This is a mango margarita made with agave. It's fine. It's like
I don't do alcohol, so I've got this strain that's yeah, I don't. But I've got this strain that tastes like blueberries.
And I don't have either. Actually,
you're not opposed to the drinking though. You
no, not at all. Like alcohol is like the one thing that like I could say
Jesus drank alcohol.
I could say I'm straight edge except for alcohol. That's the one thing that
then you're not straight edge.
Yeah, that's the point.
You also swear a lot.
Who?
Is that like going against straight edge?
No.
I don't know actually. I don't know if that's part of straight edge culture.
What?
Google it.
No, you can swear as a straight edge.
Because straight edge had like, I mean, when I grew up, straight edge was like kind of part of the punk scene.
Yeah.
Honestly, kind of assholes.
But straight edge was 100%. They're like, no, we're not assholes. Like, yeah, you are.
Yeah, they were like, but granted, I don't want to generalize. That was just the scene.
I knew a couple that were like decent people, but that was like to me, and I was like a good kid growing up.
Ooh, what do you got there, Dippy?
So this is Irish Mist, the original Irish honey liquor. And I got this like...
Oh, he's doing shots.
2 years ago.
Oh, I got myself 2 years ago. I got this
like 2 years ago for a St. Patrick's Day stream that I ran on my own channel. Where I took a shot every time a Pokemon fainted in my Pokemon Emerald playthrough.
I love that.
And I think I ended up doing like 7 that day.
Okay.
Good Lord. You're not very good at Pokemon Emerald, are you?
I just Googled like if there were rules for being straight edge. And there is loose guidelines of what straight edge culture used to be. And all the rules really were no drinking, no drugs, no smoking, and no casual sex. That was what the straight edge kind of.
Then I'm 3/4 straight edge. I have like one nick in the blade where I have a nick in the blade where I tried to find my drinking number and I took 11 shots of a Scotch whiskey in one night.
Oh my God.
That's a lot.
And,
oh my God.
The only thing it did was make me giggly.
Like I can see that.
Well, you are a big guy. Like
I am.
You're freaking like you're a guy.
I'm 6 foot. So I'm 6'5", 330 pounds. Like I'm a big dude.
Well, big
I'm 6'2", 300 right now.
5'11" gang.
Short king. Okay.
I'm not even short. I'm just short compared to y'all.
I'm 5'11". 5'11". How much?
I get
like,
you got so passionate about that.
My weight. What is my weight? Because I've been losing weight. I am at 2. No, am I? No, I'm at 180 right now.
I'm 2.
See, if we actually did like a live show, it'd just be like Dadley in between two big fat guys.
It's the fucking meme. I'd be sitting on the couch with the two of you. Just like, that's another. We should make that a goddamn sticker.
Yeah, that would be a great sticker. Actually,
that's actually a great like DM and players sticker of all the players behind the couch and the DM sitting on it.
No,
and like
no.
What?
That's terrible. No.
Why?
Dippy, did you think of that one meme?
I did.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that my mind went to.
That's the meme. Because like, what are the players' number one job? Let's fuck up the DM.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. All right.
So,
do I even want to do any more of this? I don't.
Yes, you do.
I might take a shot of rum later on.
Dippy, I'm here to be a bad influence on you. Yes.
Ryan brought up. I remember when Bradley was
like a question mark.
So that's a reference to I was born genuine with a hunchback. I was born like the hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh my God.
I have metal rods holding my spine up. Like I have.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. I have 2 metal rods on either side of my spine holding my back straight. I'm dead fucking serious. That's why he says I was built like a question mark.
Oh my God.
Built like a question mark. That's kind of funny.
Have you? Okay. No, I'm not gonna ask that question. That's a little rude.
This is actually Ryan sparked my memory about this. Do you remember the first time you were ever like humbled? Because I was a very cocky kid, and in drama club we had to cut things for the set. And Ryan looked at me and said, "Do you know how to use the saw?" And I responded with, "Yeah, my dad's a carpenter." And he looked me clean in the eyes and said, "I asked for your skills, not your father's."
Oh.
And it's the first time I ever remember being like, "Oh, I'm not tough shit." My bad. Like. Like, do you guys remember the first time you were humbled?
I was 2 years old and my brothers kept fucking waking me up. Dude, I've got 3 older brothers. Yes, I've been humbled.
I feel that. No, but like the first time you were like,
I was in a movie theater and I like told my friend, I was like next to my friend. We were both like kind of fucking whispering to each other throughout the course of it, just like fucking ragging on the movie. And then this guy I'm like 1 second I'm just whispering like a quick thing over to my friend, and then I look forward towards the screen, and all of a sudden this bright light kicks on like right in front of me, shining directly in my face.
Mm-hmm.
And then I looked over, and it was just this guy with a backwards hat sitting with like his girlfriend or whatever the fuck it was. He was just a fucking douche, and he was like had his flashlight in my face, and I was just like, I was ignoring him at first, and I was just trying to watch the movie screen. And he kept on fucking holding it there. And I was looking at, just trying to ignore it. And then I said to myself, fuck it. And I just went, I'm trying to watch the movie. And he went, yeah, well, so am I, dipshit. And I went, yeah, well, can you turn your fucking light off? And he like shut it off and then turned around. I got goose pimples.
I remember that. Like, I don't remember that, but like, I remember that.
Hey, I was there.
I wasn't there. No,
I was there. I remember that.
I meant to say I feel that. Like,
you were a dipshit.
I was a dipshit. I still am. I didn't grow up.
But it was just like, it was in that moment that I realized, like, you know, no matter how quiet you are, someone could like hear something that you're trying to say. But that guy took it to another level of just like, wow, what a fucking like douche. Because he's not just shining it on my face. He's shining it on like all of the people behind us.
Yeah.
I swear I heard one of the people behind us go, what the fuck is that guy doing? And it was just, my God, it was bad.
I just remember always being like, I've always been like a very like decently humbled person. Like, I don't think extremely highly of, like, to be honest, like,
same.
I don't think I'm like hugely like a big person. Like, even with TikTok, like some people would look at my following and just be like, you're like actually famous. I'm like, no, I don't fucking feel famous.
I am the exact opposite. I either think I am worthless or have a god complex. There is never an in between.
I'm either,
and I'm not exaggerating. Like this, like sincerely. Like,
yeah, I feel
also. Y'all good to vamp for a couple minutes while I go get my charger because my phone just died.
Oh, okay. Go grab it.
Of that binary spectrum, which one do you feel right now?
Like I'm worthless.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Dadly,
it's
no.
okay, I'm used to it. Let me go get my charger. I'll be right back.
Dadly.
Maybe I'll come back feeling like
everybody in the chat, while Dadley's gone, just like flood it with like lovely little sentiments to him, telling him that he's worth everything. Do it. Or not. It's fine. All right.
Big time humbled after I discussed my experience with Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. My disabled friend looked at me dead in the face and said, see, you can put it down. I have to live with this every single day of my life. I remember seeing a video. God. I remember seeing a video essay talking about Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I knew that the topic was about like a disabled protagonist in a video game. So I have like half the context I need for that sentiment, for that statement.
I grew up with people that were disabled and would joke about it all the time.
Yeah. I had a guy in my town who was in a wheelchair, and every time you mentioned the fact he was in a wheelchair, and he was like, I can do 60 on this. You guys can't do barely 15 with those.
I love that energy.
So my brother, Steven, had a best friend growing up in like when we were living in California when I was like really young, who was born like normally and then had like necrosis.
I think we're all born, but what?
He had necrosis, and it ate at his eyes. It ate at like part of his face, his hands.
Sincerely,
like
I don't know what that is.
Necrosis is when your skin is being eaten away by like a bacterial infection or like a viral, like a fungal thing. It literally just like, it's where leprosy is a form of necrosis.
Yeah. Basically, he, for like the first 2 years of his life, was like constantly having surgeries where he had to get parts of his body cut off because they couldn't keep it. But like the thing is that this,
what did I come back to?
We were talking about Naludra talking about disabled. But like this kid lived his life like he didn't have a fucking problem in the world. Do you know how, like, just say it, this kid got laid? Like, he was so fucking funny. He was blind. He freaking like but he was like funny. He had like mechanical legs and shit like that. And like he was able to like walk around with like a little cane. But my brother was like his best friend and would help him do everything. They eventually like lived together. But this kid had absolute swagger. And I'm like, damn. All right. If you can get it, so can I. Like, and I'm fucking just a dude. It's like you're a machine. I'm just a dude, my guy. It's like if you can, so can I.
Terminator.
But yeah, like that kid was like Tone. His name was Tone. Well, no, his brother's name was.
You're good.
Yeah, no, it's not his actual name.
Tomato juice.
His name was Tomato Juice. Stamp.
That was his nickname, but it's not like his actual name. But like that kid, freaking straight up, like there'd be times where he not like have people talking around him about just doing normal conversation and like talking about things that they've seen. He's like, oh, I see.
Dadley, are you sure Ryan is your friend? Because he just said he would trade you away for a popsicle stick.
I know.
Not the popsicle, just the stick.
Just the popsicle stick.
Not doesn't have to have like a nice joke on it.
Trade a bunch of me.
Huh?
If you
trade, you know how many? Yeah, Donald got it.
Yeah, I got it.
How many? No, I did. I literally did.
Do you know how many cool things you could build if you trade a bunch of me?
like a little popsicle doll.
You could build a cabin.
That just reminded me of that video where that guy made a popsicle
dude.
stick.
So I saw a video today of this girl that had bought a marble roller and was using it as a dice tower.
Okay, Dono, I'm gonna confront you as a friend.
What?
Why do you see that video and you don't think to send it to me? But you send me the weirdest fucking shit on the planet. Dono, more than once, has sent me an animation of Daisy waking up Luigi, being like, Luigi, it's 4 a.m. It's time for the pegging. And Luigi's like, but you just get to go watch nice dice towers and shit.
The sad part of that is,
you know what? I'll start doing that, and then you'll have to start helping.
Dear God.
Welcome to a friendship.
What is this chat devolved into as well? Like we're talking. Why are we talking? Why is chat talking about drugs?
Was narcosis? Is that like Edward? I think that's his name. From Full Metal Alchemist. No, Edward like gave up his arm to save his brother's soul. He gave up his leg though to the freaking door. Edward, fun fact.
Just a quick synopsis of Full Metal Alchemist. Edward loved his brother so much, he was willing to pay an arm and a leg for him.
Ha!
Ha!
But Dono mentioned like that his friend was blind, and that made me think of a terrible joke.
Okay, let's hear it.
If I don't know if this has been said on the show before or not, but if a blind prostitute says she's about to give you a hand job, she's probably just pulling your leg.
Ha! Yo, so any of you been friends with twins, like
with
identical twins? No, like identical twins.
I have.
I have not.
Okay, like gotten to know them really well. Okay.
I was friends with one of the twins. I did not know the other twin at all. Pretty much, like they did not hang out as like brothers and friends. Like, so I knew a twin.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to say their names, but I'm not going.
Actually, no, that's a lie. At my church, I was friends with a couple of twins.
Yeah.
Do not read the message I'm about to send y'all out loud
because well, now I'm going to read it.
No.
Well, no, I said don't read it out loud.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
So I was friends in theater with a couple guys, or two guys that were twins, identical twins. And like everybody constantly would get their names wrong, but as I got to know them, I was like, oh, okay, I can totally tell the difference between the two of you. Like without either one of them saying anything, I would just know.
I mean, that's neat.
I was kind of that way. So like, my friends who were pair of twins, they're the Grahams. They were, I don't remember their first names, and I feel terrible that I don't remember.
I thought Grahams was their first name.
No, Graham
last name
was their last name. Last name.
That's funny.
Fucking Dadley. Graham was the family name. It was it was either Josh and John or like something like that. No.
What is with twins having fucking comparing names?
I know.
Yeah. like if I have twins, I'm gonna name them Rupert and Stanley. Like not like they're not gonna have similar names like Robin Todd or I don't know.
Or the ones I sent the chat that I'm not saying out loud because they're too unique.
By the way, that's that was like the same names of the twins that I knew.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm not I'm not even shitting you. But yeah, it was so freaking fun like to not be able to tell the difference.
Wow. So, I can't lie. My school was filled with a lot of bullying. So.
Oh yeah, I was the same, really.
Actually, my elementary and junior high years, there was a lot of bullying. But like in my high school year, I learned where all my bullies were going. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to the other school.
So not to probably step a little too over the line in trying to keep this a relatively clean podcast. I was the school drug dealer. So even if people were bullied, they had to get along with me. So I wasn't really the bullied in high school. So there was a lot of fuck bullying.
You, Bradley. And it's like,
you don't get fucking weed now. Like,
yeah, it's like great. Now it's double.
Yeah. My school I went to like a rich high school that like looked at marijuana like, oh, you peasant, we do cocaine. Like, that was genuinely my school.
Hey, yo, Dadley, would you hook me up? If we were friends, if I was in high school with you, would you have somebody to hook me up?
I mean, yeah, 100%. Okay, I mean, cool. But at the same time, I can't imagine you hitting me up for coke. Like,
no, I wouldn't do that. Like,
I didn't sell weed.
You didn't sell weed? Okay. Did you use the money to buy weed?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, cool. Then I would have been. I would have been your one person that you would have supplied weed for.
And here I am, who probably would have walked past both of you because
we were
have nothing to do with that.
Dippy, I will say, me and you probably would have been friends in high school because I was also like a major like film nerd and whatnot, and like desperately wanted friends that liked film. Like
Dippy, me and you would definitely be friends too because I was just friends with like honestly, I was friends with like the outcast people, but I was just like all over the place. Like if we had a class together, yeah, exactly. Fantastic. Go check them out
on Twitch right now.
No.
Right now?
Right?
No, they're
not. Are they? No, I don't know.
Not right now.
But like we would like I don't know, like my friend group was just like all over the place. I just didn't hang out with like the popular kids because they would call me fucking emo behind my back where I could hear them and I'd laugh at them. Oh my God. So I went to school basically in a very redneck area, and I remember this one time I was walking down the hallway and there's this kid in the thickest draw was just like, "Hey, fucking emo," and I'm like, "Oh my like I just laughed my ass off. I'm like, "Oh my God."
That was like half the people at my school.
Yeah.
Hey, you're where do you think you're going, you nerd?
Honestly, like Ryan, you are right that like so Dippy actually Ryan wouldn't be someone bad to pull for the channel. Like a little like over table talk, we'll say, of like Ryan is also a D&D nerd who's fucking brilliant. Okay. Ryan, you are right that me and you were really good friends in high school, and he was very straight edge. So, yeah, we all probably would have been friends.
In junior high, I remember my first year of junior high, I made friends with a ton of seniors. Because
wait, what the fuck is junior high? Wait, what do you mean?
Or junior high.
Junior high?
Yeah.
Is that middle school?
Yeah, that's middle school. Yeah. So,
and you made friends with seniors?
Well, I made friends with like, I guess they would have been like, no, ninth graders.
Ninth grade.
We had
we had talked.
So we had 7th, 8th, and 9th. Grade? Yeah, we had 7th, 8th, and 9th, and
that's
then
a freshman.
Yeah, that's a freshman. Yeah, I would be friends with like freshman high schoolers. Yeah, but like it was like we did 7th, 8th, and 9th.
We mentioned
junior high.
We're kind of getting back to something we've talked about in a previous podcast with friends in school.
Yeah.
And like, what friends did you have in school? And I had previously mentioned this person, Brantley, who was like
Brantley. Yeah.
He was like 3 grades below me. So when I was a senior, he was just becoming a freshman.
Which I will say makes more sense now that I know your school was all one school. Like, yeah, that makes so
I thought
much
I had
more sense.
explained that in that episode.
You might have, and my brain might have missed it, but yeah, it makes 100%.
He did explain it, by the way.
Oh, my bad.
You're good.
So, but Brantley being was one of my only friends when I was in school, like at all. And we were both like very like clean straight edge, except for the fact that Brantley was like a master hacker I told that story on a previous episode of the podcast. Soap opera, make out on live TV, like in an intramural school like lunchroom. It was very fun. Go watch that episode. But like
Adventures in Initiative on YouTube.
Yeah, twins. I only know the people that went to my church who were twins. I'm pretty sure. But dude, where did this come from?
So when I was to talk about church, there was an old man that I could have sworn they used for like the at my church that looked like the guy from Up. Like he had glasses.
What do you mean the church used this old man?
No, there was an old man at my church that looked like the guy from Up, like the old man.
Used to go.
I totally misheard that. I heard like my church used this old man.
That's
Disney.
What I heard too.
That Disney could have used for a caricature like him as the example for him. And I just remember.
Just a massively square jaw.
Carl Fredrickson.
Is that was that his name?
Tell them they can have my house.
What? Really?
When I'm dead.
Ha!
Do y'all have a favorite movie? Pixar movie?
God,
like I'm not that big of a Pixar fan, but like
okay. So,
oh no.
Okay. Here we go. I am not okay. Take everything that I say with a grain of salt in the fact that one of our friends now works for them. I do not like the mouse. I am a like a substantiate, like wholehearted, like I do not like what the mouse is doing right now to the film industry and where they're taking it, the direction they want to take it in. It's a very bad direction for it to go. One of our friends for the channel is now working for the mouse, and I am so happy that they are and that they're working in the division that they're working in. I am generally not a very big fan of the mouse. I used to be. I loved.
It's hard not to be when you're a kid.
But it's hard not to be a fan.
I don't know if you guys
know what they're
this.
fucking doing.
So have I told you guys that my wife used to be used to do stunts in movies?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, when she was doing that, she was working for Mickey Mouse. For the mouse.
Right.
Like I should say the mouse instead of whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ruined the illusion, Dono. Congratulations.
If you look her up, she worked in a Stitch in Time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The time traveling one.
Yeah.
And then she worked in Degrassi. And then she also worked on a soap opera as well, doing stunts. But like she actually has like a scene where she's being seen in a Stitch in Time. It's when they go back in time and there's like a bunch of kids at a playground. She's the like tallest, like brown haired one. And she's just like waving her hands.
So
I was an extra in iRobot.
Her dad was also a stuntman in that movie too. He was the guy that like was tripping all over himself. Yeah.
I was an extra in iRobot.
Were you seriously?
Yeah, there's a big like fucking crowd of people at the end, and me and my stepbrother were just like kind of by the film shoot.
Right.
And they're like, "Hey, if we offer you guys this hot sandwich and this hot bowl of soup, do you want to go stand over there for a bit?" And we're like, "Yeah, we will do that."
You were an extra in a movie for a bowl of soup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That goes against union laws.
Does it?
It kind of.
I didn't think there were actual laws for extras.
Okay, so let me jump into both of these topics real fast. Disney Pixar movies are like kind of hard for me to talk about and pick a favorite because like I'm a big fan of the entire library of Disney movies and Pixar movies. Like I have reasons to like basically every single one except Cars 2. Cars.
I also I feel the same way.
I feel like Cars 2 was like a big filler.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. I also add The Good Dinosaur, and people fight me on that. I'm like, no, The Good Dinosaur goes right with Cars 2 as well.
Yeah, The Good Dinosaur.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
It's pretty.
It's pretty. Yeah.
So to answer your original question of Pixar, I would have to say that WALL-E is my favorite.
Same.
Yeah.
Like you can't go wrong with WALL-E, right? Yeah. Like it's a good message. It's a good movie. There's barely any dialogue in the first half. And when dialogue is introduced in the second half, we already have the first half to look and understand the context for why they've ended up where they have.
Yep.
It's great. I love Wall-E. It's a great love story. It's a great thing. I tear up at the reset scene every single time.
Yes.
It's such a good movie. It makes me feel like I can still find love.
My tops are Wall-E and Ratatouille.
See, Ratatouille is like just outside of the top 3 for me.
Yeah, I love Ratatouille.
Fucking Ratatouille is my shit, my dude. I forgot that.
So good.
Okay,
My
top three.
Incredibles.
Okay, but real quick, my top 3 Disney movies are the 3 that where they used a certain effect and they don't use it anymore because they went into Pixar.
Okay.
It is Treasure Planet, Tarzan, and Atlantis. Like Lost City of Atlantis.
They used this. I don't know if Deep Blue was a chess computer. What am I talking about? There was like this new technology that they had, which made
it was like mixing 2D and 3D
rigging. They gave 3D rigging to 2D animated environments.
Wouldn't that also be Journey to Atlantis?
That's what we just
that's
said.
What I said.
Atlantis, my bad.
You're good.
You're good. But the Treasure Planet Disney, not
tier.
quite Pixar.
Yeah, it's so good.
If we're going Disney, my top is the Goofy movie.
I got
Just
your
saying.
food.
That's not bad. Like honestly, like really
Goofy,
good.
Like eye to eye slap. All right, like give me like 1 minute of a tangent about the Goofy movie.
Okay.
Go. I am at a point in my life because I'm such a young father and I had sons when I was 18, and now my kids are getting older. The Goofy movie scratches this part of my brain I wasn't ready for, that I feel like both characters. Because Max wants to learn to be independent away from his father, and I had to learn to father while having a dad that didn't teach me how to dad, as well as Goofy has the fear of, oh my God, my son is growing so big, he doesn't need me anymore. And I have that fear every goddamn day as my kids get older. So boom, Goofy movie is top tier.
All right, you did that in about 40 seconds.
Got it.
Your seconds are faster than my seconds.
Really?
Goofy movie is a national treasure.
It is.
Hercules. Oh my fucking God. Yes.
Hercules?
I watched that shit all the goddamn time when I was a kid.
Okay. So Disney Pixar, great movies.
Yeah.
We can all agree.
Mm-hmm.
They've reached a point where they're a little more pandery.
Yes.
They're a little more cash grabby.
BT dubs.
That doesn't take away from their quality.
Mm-hmm.
But we know that their motivation for making them.
Oh, excuse me.
So
Yes.
my older sister looks like Rapunzel.
How many siblings do you have?
I have a child of 6.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I just remember you talking about your brothers, and now you brought up your sister.
I have 3 older brothers and 2 sisters, and I'm smushed right in between the 2 of them. So yeah,
Okay.
my older sister looks exactly like Rapunzel, just blue eyes.
Huh.
Yeah.
From the 3D animated Rapunzel?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Like every single time I watch that, I'm just like, oh, okay, that looks like my sister.
Not bad.
It's just
So-
Rapunzel has green, and my sister has like sky blue eyes.
You mean
Pixar-
Hercules.
Pixar. You mean
Hercules.
So Disney Pixar, like Disney as a company in general, from the time they made Snow White to now, has always made
Bangers.
not better movies than Pixar, but movies that are on par with Pixar, like nearly up to the point where it's like you forget which ones are Pixar and which ones are Disney.
Yeah.
Starting after like 2007 or 2010.
Brother
right?
Bear, though.
Oh, underrated.
It's so good.
Yeah, another Phil Collins soundtrack that you
oh
didn't
my
have to
God.
go that hard for.
Yeah.
Like, Brother Bear slaps.
And like then the second one, its soundtrack isn't half bad either, even though it's not Phil Collins. And it was a decent story.
I have never watched a Disney sequel I enjoyed.
Disney theatrical animated feature films. Okay.
Never seen a Disney sequel I liked.
Really? Brother
Yeah.
Bears 2 wasn't bad. It was actually really good because it
What 2?
Which Brother
Brother
Bear
Bear
2.
2.
I have never seen Brother Bear.
It is
Emperor's New
on
Groove?
it is on
Slaps.
it is
Krunk's
on the
New
D
Groove?
plus, my guy.
Trash.
Emperor's New Groove absolutely fucking slaps, my guy.
Krunk's New
So-
Groove? Trash.
Yeah, it was. They did my boy Kronk wrong.
To very quickly talk about the joke earlier about unions before we get even deeper into the mouse.
Yeah. I'm gonna go deep in that mouse.
Shut up. There is a set of unions that fall under the there are a set of unions that fall under the umbrella company of the Screen Actors Guild, SAG. You have
What a poor acronym.
SAG-AFTRA, which is the actor one. You have SAG. You have a SAG guild for the actors, for the writers, and for the theatrical productions. The theater productions board, I think they're the ones that had the strike most recently, or they threatened the strike most recently because of working conditions and because of like pay and hours.
Yeah.
SAG-AFTRA has a set of guidelines on being an actor in a theatrical production where you have to have a minimum pay grade and you have to but there's a certain level of which you can't go. If you go under it, then SAG-AFTRA limits don't apply. First of all, if you're not in the union, you don't get the SAG-AFTRA protections, obviously. But in a big theatrical production, if you're an extra, there really aren't any rules as to how you get paid.
Yeah.
So when you mentioned, oh, do you want like a hot bowl of soup and a sandwich, and you just go stand over there for a little bit? They should have let you in a little bit more on what you were getting out of the sandwich and the soup. But like, it's completely reasonable that a person be in a movie as a background extra with little to no payment at all.
Yeah,
so
I've tried.
what's up?
You can't even see me in it. Like,
Ace, how's it going?
Ace, we're talking about the mouse.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
So
we're talking shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I will take full responsibility for that because
We're talking about what slaps and what doesn't.
Yeah.
And
I have a
Treasure
list.
Planet slaps.
I have a list.
Of
We can
sluts
do.
I've missed. I've never
No.
fucked or sucked these sluts, and now my nuts are fucking pissed.
No.
What?
We're not
What?
talking about Bo Burnham.
Okay, all right,
about-
Dippy got it. All right.
We're talking about Disney theatrical releases. I have the list
Okay.
pulled up on eBay.
Smash or pass.
Wikipedia, not smash or pass.
Slaps or done.
Yo, Ace, question.
Slaps or,
Do you have free use of Disney Plus in
Jesus Christ.
your school?
oh my God, Dono. We're not talking about this right now.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I already give you my dropout. Why are you trying to get more? fucking streaming
No. Wait, I have Disney Plus. I'm just wondering if they give you free Disney Plus, and if it's the like, blocked
Yes,
off
they
part.
do.
Oh my God, that's so cool. That's so funny.
Unbelievable. So I have
Okay.
the list of Disney theatrical productions.
All right, let's
Not
do it.
all of these are animated, but
Oh.
they are all of
Oh, so this is gonna be a
Disney
big list.
theatrical
Okay.
productions. I'm going to pick out the animated ones, though,
Okay.
or other ones that I just want to talk about.
Luck of the
Uh,
Irish.
So the very first one, December 21st, 1937, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
It was good for its time. It's boring to watch now.
I actually still like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Do you? I find it. I just
do.
can't. Like, I don't
like
know. I
it.
find it boring.
This is February 7th, 1940, Pinocchio.
I pass on Pinocchio. We're not doing such a pass, but still, like, not like I'm not a fan of Pinocchio.
Is it what's the counteract to a banger? Is it a
It's a
A
flop.
sleeper?
sleeper? Banger or sleeper? No,
It's a
sleeper
flop.
is still good though. Banger or flop? There you
Yeah,
go.
it's a flop.
Oh, my work canceled for tomorrow.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
No paycheck.
Dadley, take a
but
shot.
also-
Double episode.
Yeah. No, fuck it. Actually, I will take a shot.
There you go.
Oh, actually, I have to. Fuck it. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Hey, baby.
Pinocchio's not the one with the really. Is Pinocchio one of the really problematic ones? Because I don't seem to remember Pinocchio. Oh, both of them have muted. Well, for those of you watching at home,
Sorry, I'm trying to get my daughter wanted a big hug.
you're good. You're good. Go.
Here you go, baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
So for those of you in the chat, I guess I'll talk to you a little bit about Song of the South is my favorite Disney movie. Fox and the Hound is in my top 3. Yes. It is. What's the problematic part of Pinocchio? I don't remember. Pinocchio didn't have. I don't remember. Couldn't pronounce Pinocchio, so I said
Alright.
nuck nuck.
I had to change plans now that I'm not working tomorrow. That's all. for
So
my kids. I'm back.
was Pinocchio one of the problematic ones?
Pinocchio. Oh, absolutely. Pinocchio has problematic aspects in it nowadays.
What? I forget.
I can't think about that. It's been years since I watched Pinocchio.
Is it just
but
like child trafficking and smoking? Yeah, smoking.
Yeah.
Why is smoking such a like hot button thing? We talk about it.
I think it's because children.
Well,
are the
children
ones
smoking.
Yeah.
Children smoking is bad. Yeah, that's problematic. But like
What?
with all that aside, that too, Pleasure Island in general is just kind of like. But that's
Yeah.
the point, isn't it? the point of Pleasure Island is that you learn the lesson from the movie that Pleasure Island is a bad thing because it turns you into an ass.
And then they made the new one where Pinocchio is a fucking twink. Father, when can I leave?
When can I explore the world on my own? Oh my God. Fantasia?
Yeah, Fantasia slaps.
Well, disregarding the problematic parts of these movies, I still like Pinocchio quite a bit. Like I can look at if you are observing a work from a different time, you have to take into account the prejudices of the time and put them aside in a modern lens because they're problematic now. And it's not to dismiss their problematicism in the now. It's just that as a piece of art for its time, it's good.
And it's also never going to change. And so you have to watch it with those eyes.
Yeah.
All right. So,
and if they try to change it, it makes it worse.
Lilo and Stitch, though. Okay, sorry.
Okay, no, we are.
Okay, we're done. I was just making a joke.
November 13th, 1940. Wow, I didn't realize that came out so soon after the other one. Fantasia.
I love Fantasia.
Oh, Fantasia's not even like it wasn't originally Disney.
Fun fact: Fantasia actually showed the dinosaur extinction event being a drought because the scientists had not come up with a.
Oh no, wait, Fantasia. I was thinking of Anesthesia.
No,
Anastasia.
Fantasia had the dinosaur extinction as a drought because scientists had not theorized a extinction impact of a meteor until 1982.
Do you guys know that George Washington never knew that dinosaurs existed?
God, that's so strange.
I mean, he also didn't know about like basic health.
Like, if you think about it, listen, wait. If like I think it was what? When did dinosaurs get discovered? When did dinosaurs
invented?
No, discovered. Like the bones and stuff like that. When was that?
When did dinosaurs get discovered?
Like the early 1900s, right?
Yeah.
1677.
Oh.
16 what?
1677, Robert Plot is credited as discovering the first dinosaur bone, but his best guess as to what it belonged to was a giant human.
Yeah. They didn't realize. Okay, when was the idea? Funny. Okay, so that was the first dinosaur.
When did the concept of dinosaurs start?
Yes. When was not dinosaurs like a saying?
1842.
1842. We like the country started in like 1772, 1776. 1776. Yeah, okay. We went to war in 74.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
We also had a civil war very shortly after the concept of
dinosaurs. It was over dinosaurs.
Yeah, it was about dinosaurs. The South didn't believe in dinosaurs and the North did.
Now you listen here, them giant lizard bones. I ain't believing in dinosaurs. It's just a big reptilian that we all killed. All right, it's a dragon.
That's just a Komodo dragon that my Uncle Billy saw last week.
Billy Ray Cyrus Jr., my dad. Get out! Get away from that poolside dino skull. All right.
My fucking Twitch crashed. I can't.
Oh God! All right, let me do it. All right, I have it.
All right. But what was it? But you gotta think before they were physically discovered. Like the ideas of dragons and shit like that was a thing. Like people didn't think, oh, we had dinosaurs. No, they were just like, oh yeah, dragons are a fucking thing.
They were fucking dragons.
Like George Washington probably believed more in dragons than he ever thought anything of dinosaurs existed.
October 23rd, 1941.
Can you believe what kind of fantasy world that was?
The original Dumbo.
I like it still.
I do, disregarding one.
It's been a minute, so I can't give like a thing on that.
I love the original Dumbo. Even acknowledging the crows. Dumbo is
the crows are very fucking not okay. But it's still again, you have to watch it through eyes that understand that the big thing is as long as you know it's wrong,
as long as you watching know it's wrong, then there's why
it's
bother?
One thing if you're watching it and you're like, oh, I fuck with those crows. No, as long as you understand it's
different.
Wrong.
Yeah. Next up, August 13th, 1942, Bambi.
Oh, the original Heartbreak.
I know.
I've actually all right. So I know I've watched Bambi. I've never watched it as an adult.
It's great. I watched Bambi as an adult recently.
I would definitely give it a rewatch.
It's very good. Yes, I would rewatch Bambi too. Yes.
Also, are we going through all the Disney movies?
I'm gonna try to skip some.
Okay.
Although I will mention December 21st, 1944, The Three Caballeros, absolute fucking banger.
What?
Yeah, slappers.
What?
Slappers.
Three Caballeros.
The Three Caballeros.
Ah, yes.
Have you ever been to Bahia, Donald?
They made a new TV show, The Three Caballeros, that my kids like, and I sat down. I'm like, oh wait, this is still good. Like,
no, they introduced the parrot and the Mexican like parrot. They were both parrots, weren't they?
Yeah,
one of them was definitely a parrot. The other one was like a roadrunner. No, the one who was from Mexico.
Yeah,
let's look him up.
No, I thought they made a new TV show.
Did they?
My kids watched something.
My daughter loves Minnie Mouse. She thinks she's cute. She doesn't even like actually watch the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. She just really likes the Minnie Mouse's design.
Bahia. Jose.
And yeah, they made a new The Legend of the Three Caballeros TV show. Came out in 2018.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Yeah, it only lasted one season, but it's good. It's
good.
Jose Carioca, the Brazilian Portuguese macaw, and Panchito Pistoles, the Mexican.
Yo.
It doesn't even mention what.
Did you guys ever watch Psych?
The show Psych?
So
yes.
Recently, I've been seeing a lot of clips of it on TikTok, and I might give it a try, but I never
do
watched
it. It's so good, man.
I see. Here's my thing, though. Like, I can't get into like these serialized fucking like every day we're gonna solve a new mystery and then we're gonna go. Like, it just gets boring to me after a while.
It's real. Like, okay, I get you, but just give like the first couple, like the first, give like the first couple episodes.
Yeah.
All right. Like, just give it like 3, and I think you'll really like it, just because of like the dynamic of the characters.
The whole period of time where they talk about where the movies were just package movies, where they just had like 4 or 5 different short films packed into one like theatrical release.
Yo, the Digimon movie, though.
Saludos Amigos, the Three Caballeros.
Stop with Digimon. Nobody fucking likes it.
I liked it. My son likes Digimon.
Fun and fancy free. Melody
right, Milo,
time.
you like Digimon?
How dare you, Ace?
What?
Huh?
I feel like Dadley hates Scooby-Doo. I love Scooby-Doo.
Oh.
With a passion.
Oh.
Do I love Scooby-Doo?
Deep cut.
That hurts my soul.
The next
it's because they're in a polyamorous relationship.
February 15th, after like the war times.
Have you seen? Oh wait, I shared you that video, right?
Yes, you did. It's Freddy, unless we're dating.
February 15th, 1950. Cinderella, the original Cinderella. Banger.
Are you talking about like the on stage?
No, 1950. The animated Cinderella.
I was texting.
Yeah. It's been a minute since I've seen Cinderella, but I fucking love the little like rats in that movie.
I'm gonna be.
That was like that was my thing that I like stuck to as a kid. It's been years.
Are you about to say? I honestly got Cinderella confused with Alice in Wonderland for a second.
Dude,
that's what I just did in my own head.
No, that's not. I love Alice in Wonderland. Love Alice in Wonderland.
Because Alice in Wonderland was the next one.
Alice in Wonderland is the next one. Says I like Digimon and Pokemon. Thank you very much.
You're wrong.
They're good.
You are wrong.
They're good.
We can talk
your
about
opinion is wrong.
Your opinion
They're
is
good. They're good shows. And the Digimon movie fucking slapped, my guy.
You want to know? There's the trend on TikTok right now.
China, the Chinese chicken. Without I fucking love that song.
Quote from an unlikely source. You know how many fucking videos I see about the Pokemon movie, about Mewtwo's speech? I haven't seen one. Oh, you want to know? So
I've been debating on making. One of those, and my quote is from Soul Eater. My one quote from an and it like hit me like a fucking train. It is the worst hell is the one inside your own head.
Yeah,
and it's by Death the Kid.
Yeah,
and he's literally fighting like some weird like black sword creature.
So
yeah,
no,
you're fighting the demon sword Ashura. I'm sorry.
No,
thank you.
Talking about like fucking powerful quotes from Soul Eater. The whole fucking dialogue between Depp the Kid and Stein when Stein's succumbing to madness, and Stein's like, no. Your idea of right and wrong is designed by the TWMA. Of like they're the ones setting the precedent of what's wrong when genuine other cultures will look at wrong in different eyes. Like,
dude, Soul Eater like shaped me so fucking much.
Yeah,
I know.
It's so like
same here.
Like the freaking wording and everything, so fucking good. And the acting's like the way that they present it is so fucking on point too. Like some people might like hate on that, but I'm like, fuck you, dude. Soul Eater was good.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
So I've watched Soul Eater so many times.
Same.
It's so good.
I've never watched it I've never watched it front to back like more than once, but I've loved.
And the twist at the end, like I actually think that's really freaking dope.
I hate the last episode. I love Soul Eater. I hate the last.
I thought that was a dope twist, honestly.
Spoilers for Soul Eater. The fucking like, oh, my fist can beat the Kishin because it's bravery. No. I hated it.
No, I was talking about freaking
Bam.
What's her name?
Yes.
I was talking about the girl
turning having weapon blood in her?
Yeah. Like I'm like that makes fucking sense. That was dope to me. And I'm like, people give that shit. But like,
all right, quick tangent. Would y'all be a weapon or a meister?
I'd be
I feel like I would be more of a weapon than a meister, but
I feel like I'd be a meister just because of my personality type.
I feel like I would 100% be a meister in the way that like I can't remember her name.
Honestly, if I was a weapon, I'd be a solo weapon. Like I wouldn't have a meister.
Oh, like the guillotine guy?
Yeah, like I'd do that because I wouldn't like honestly, I either like am 100% okay with the idea of like if someone's willing to do that, yeah, I'll do it. Like I'm gonna if I need to kick someone's ass, I'm gonna fucking do it. No, but like I never would let myself be used by somebody else. Like I'm not okay with that. But if someone would trust me to be able to like use their strength to be able to not like do something great with it, then yeah, that's something that I'm 100% enough for. But I have a really hard time like being 100% okay with other people, like and not having any little bit of control, and that's why I would be a meister.
So like
I would be a weapon.
I would 100% be a weapon in the sense of like fucking Black Star's weapon that I can't remember. Tsubaki.
Yeah.
Tsubaki.
Because
Tsubaki
was two different weapons,
oh my god.
Yeah, well, more than that. Tsubaki's a bunch of different weapons.
Yeah.
Tsubaki's like the Ninja Star and like the fucking Dark Sword and whatnot.
Yeah.
The reason I vibe with Tsubaki is because she's able to understand of like if I tone myself down, he gets brightened up more. Of like that, I'd 100% like I'd be a weapon like Tsubaki.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, what was the name of the character with the two freaking gauntlets that were the twin sisters?
God, I don't
remember, but I fucking loved him. Thunder, lightning.
I also loved the one that was like their weapon was a freaking lamp. And like, and I was like, that seems like a weird one. But it was honestly, the way that they used it.
Okay, hold on.
That was Jackie.
That weapon was a. That weapon was a. Oh, we're talking about different characters. I was thinking of the priest whose weapon was a censure.
No,
the one who had the incense burner as. No.
I'm talking about the little. Like, I'm talking about the two girls that were like partners together, and their weapon was that she was a lantern that was like on fire, but she would like use fire breath and shit like that.
Yeah, and she could ride the lantern like a flying broom. Almost.
Yeah, and when I like first saw that, I was just like, oh, that's kind of like a dumb thing.
Are we allowed to? Is that a thing?
We can't do that. We can't do that.
We could do
we could do a Patreon specific.
We could do that, or like if you guys want to join the Discord, we could fucking do that.
We could we could do just vibe on Discord and watch. I have the whole collection right here.
Ox and Kim.
Mm-hmm.
Ox and Kim. Yeah.
Kim and Jackie.
Jackie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jackie. I remember Jackie the Jacqueline.
Yeah. But like the dude, the one guy that has like the two gauntlets and they're two different elements.
No, it was fucking awesome.
That was dope to me. Also, Static Shock. The freaking like the rock guy that freaking like stomped the floor and like that was like one of my favorite villains. Merely because I was like, I would vibe with that freaking power. Sorry. But yeah. Okay. Back to Soul Eater. Sorry.
Back to before Disney. Soul Eater to Disney.
No, we're here. We're talking about anime now. This is an anime show.
We were God damn it.
What do we have left to say about Disney?
It's all of our show.
Be honest. What else do we have to say about this?
Dippy wanted to go through every single Disney movie.
No, that's a whole episode of Dapper D's, my guy.
Well, then we'll stop at Alice in Wonderland and go
from
Alice in Wonderland is 100% good.
I skip the Excalibur episodes if I'm rewatching.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest.
Like the Black Hawk. What is it? Is it the the Sword and Stone?
Okay, let me close the Disney
Excalibur. I quote Excalibur all the I walk around my house constantly just Excalibur. But I skip the Excalibur.
Hot take Excalibur.
Like I watched them the first time around, but I didn't like after the second time around. I didn't watch them. Like I would skip the Excalibur episodes.
Excalibur is okay. It's these two who are wrong.
The three of us should make Soul Eater a bridge.
Soul Eater of Bridge. Frosty literally just said that in Twitch chat.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
I think it's they now, but yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Congrats, my guy.
Yeah. We should totally do Soul Eater a bridge.
Yeah.
Soul Eater bridge would be fucking hilarious. We would have to. But you know what we would have to do in order to do that? Watch the whole series again.
Let's do it.
Dibs on Spirit.
We're gonna play like multiple characters.
Dad? Oh,
yeah, Spirit's my favorite, and so like Spirit's my favorite character.
The dad? No.
My favorite character, honestly, out of every character,
mine is Spirit and then Stein.
I just love. I love.
Stein's such a dope. Character.
I love Soul just in general, but like also just Shinigami himself.
Mm-hmm.
I liked Death.
Oh yeah, like, Shinigami was like such a character. Like that was such a good bad guy.
Hey, y'all! What's happening, y'all?
I ever remember getting like chills while watching like any movie or TV show or anything is when Death is like fighting the Kishin, and the Kishin's talking shit. I'm like, why do you use that goofy voice now? And Death goes like, well, because the kids thought it was scary. As he fucking swings and he goes into his old school
What's
voice.
Shinigami?
Shinigami? That's from Death Note.
Oh yeah. I was like, the Kishin was the fucking thing.
Kishin's the bad guy.
Kishin's a dope bad guy, by the way.
Blair
was such a crush when I was a kid. Oh my god. My top when I was a kid watching Soul Eater, my top crush was Maka. I do have to say, just something about like how
Dadley, my friend from high school, she's very petite and looks exactly like Maka.
Hey,
she did a cosplay of Maka and was like on point with it.
Link me up.
I mean,
sorry, I don't want to be.
I don't know if they're like not dating anyone, but I might. Message.
Is this main? Is this my main? That's a question.
Hit me up on Facebook. I mean, I'll send you there.
How old are you?
I don't fucking. Dude, I don't. That's the only thing I can think of. Either that, because that's the only place where I know that she's at. But you know.
Never mind.
She's in college. She's learning to be. No, she's doing film.
She's in college?
Yeah.
How old is she?
She's my age. Well,
I forget
has she graduated yet?
Can go to college.
Yeah, like she's studying film.
It's just a thing you can do in adult.
I forget that.
Go back to college.
She has a degree in like she's a chef, so she has the chef. She's a chef, but she also has a degree. Like she's studying for like film and I think photography as well.
Sorry, link Dippy.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Anyway,
For Until College. What a reference. What a fucking
dude. Okay, guys, wait. Both of you. Have either of you seen the guy who made the TikTok video, saying YouTube poops were wild, and then he did an impression of that YouTube poop specifically?
I have no idea what you're
talking about. What the heck is this?
What is happening? Is Dippy having a stroke?
Dippy was okay. So Dippy is 100% a YouTube child.
Hold on.
Like he got deep into that stuff.
I did. Yes.
Yes.
This is true.
The man has like Thomas the Train Engine music constantly on his computer pulled up, right?
What's the first?
It's Thomas the Tank Engine, and I will fucking thank you to continue to refer to him as such.
What is the first YouTube channel y'all remember like being like?
I remember the Bob the first YouTube video I ever saw was the Bob Saget Tourette's. And that was from my Bob Saget.
Are you shitting my dick right now?
Tourette's Guy was great. Yeah. I didn't grow up in the time where Tourette's Guy was among the first videos I watched, but I remember Tourette's Guy.
Yeah.
Like all of the Tourette's Guy videos was great.
I forget that where you have like a 4-year age difference.
My first time ever being like, I like this YouTube channel, not just this random video on YouTube, was Decimate.
Really?
If that's an old school, like,
I fucking love. Yes,
because you were an emo kid. You would fucking know,
dude. I made a video of Captain Destis's rant on Walmart, or no, on with like the Timon and Pumbaa bit.
Squeak, squeak. Yes.
Pumbaa shoots up to space on a rocket or whatever, and you're just like, what the fuck?
His name on TikTok is not Weeb. Is not Weeb Fighter.
Yeah. Captain Des.
His name on TikTok is not Weeb Fighter.
I have no idea who that is. Well,
and he made a video. I don't know what the
Badly, by the way, he's on TikTok now.
TikTok are.
Is he?
Yeah,
oh my
Captain
God,
Des on TikTok.
Captain Des.
Oh, I have no idea.
I will send you his stuff.
Yes, but he made
his shit's private now, so you have to get like accepted by him. But he was public for a while. But he makes good ass TikToks.
All right, Dippy, what are you trying to do?
He made a video that emulated like the first one he made was a video emulating 2016 YouTube poops, but then he made one emulating 2014 YouTube poops, and he picked one of my favorite ones like ever.
Wait, all right, we need to pull back for a second. Am I missing? What the fuck is YouTube poops?
Okay, let me explain this to you then. YouTube poop is an intentionally, so it's like a video. It's almost, I would almost call it a video exercise in action. You take a piece of existing media, and you edit the shit out of it to make it into like the weirdest, like highest paced, like fastest paced action, like random humor internet thing that you can.
I need to like look this up. Like
what?
Okay,
I was in school during this time.
Astifa? Like
this is when I was like really into punk music.
Movie. Okay, YouTube. Wow, YouTube poop is so hard to explain to
YouTube poop.
Just watching one. Okay, if I'm going to recommend two for you to look up and watch so that you understand what I'm talking about. You're going to look up the one that this guy emulated. Let me go to YouTube again.
YouTube poop Family Feud is the first thing that popped up.
No, dude. Okay, hold on. Bill.
Family Feud.
Naked grandma.
Go to look up on YouTube Bill Nye YTP, the letters YTP.
I'm scared. Bill
and
Nye
the first link is Bill Nye Destroys Matter.
Yes. Okay. I am literally
at some point in your time.
Y'all are gonna guys can
get your live reaction to it right now. Okay.
Go for it.
And the other one I would recommend is
He's watching it right now.
Yeah.
What is this face?
And the other one I recommend is going on YouTube and looking up Wow It's Made. I'll put it in the Zoom chat. You're smoking. Okay.
This makes me uncomfortable.
What?
This makes me uncomfortable.
It's
what the fuck am I what?
It's
what the fuck?
It's so the whole point.
Okay, I understand. I watched a little bit. I understand the humor this is getting.
You understand what the concept is,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
So that whole concept of YouTube poop is just like it was the original YouTube version of shit posting. It was just like it was editing the shit out of something to make it into something completely weirder and stupider, and I loved every single one that I came across. It was just it was such a weird era. And you're talking to the guy who just went to a Weird Al concert yesterday.
That's fair.
That's my brand of humor, is just taking something and boiling it down to just like that. the first minute of what you were just watching there is just like chemicals can be made. Chemicals.
Okay.
So, it's weird. And I love it so much.
Really quick. So me and Donald were talking about Decimate. Donald just sent me Decimate's TikTok. Famous YouTuber, has done massive things on the YouTube community. And I want to ask Donald specifically, but Dippy, you can chime in a question. How do you feel like having more TikTok likes than Decimate?
Oh my God, do I?
Yes, you do.
Oh
you 100% do. How weird is that? Because
I feel kind of like
have?
He's doing a lot better than me because he has less videos than me.
That's fair.
So.
That's fair, but I
also like I would probably be like in the 1.1 million right now if I posted daily like I used to.
I have how many?
I post probably like 5 times a week at this point.
Oh yeah, I have 1.1 million.
I wish I put. Well,
you have 1.1. You have more than all of us.
Yeah.
Because me and Dunn are both at
right
1.0.
Yeah, I'm at 52.8 thousand followers, 1.1 million likes.
I got 1 million last year.
Oh, never mind. I'm at 1.6.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, you post way more than both of us. Well, yeah, I wish I posted more, but like honestly, I've kind of gotten to a point where I'm just like, I'm not gonna make a video unless I feel like making a video. And those ones always do better than the ones.
I have gotten to the point where if I haven't made a video in a day, I start recording and I just ramble until I'm done recording and I post them. TikTok poops.
I swear.
Yo, you guys.
It's so hard to just.
We're almost like.
So guys.
2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. Yeah. We've just been going.
We have just been going.
We also haven't touched on any topic I think we had pre-made for this episode.
I know, right?
Have we, Dippy? You were the one that had the most topics. Have we hit anything you had pre-written?
Yes.
Okay.
We hit basically everything I wanted to talk about.
Oh, shit. Good for you for navigating the chaos then.
Yeah. I can't even remember what I wanted to talk about.
I came in with one topic.
Okay.
And are any of y'all on the app Be Real?
No.
I am fascinated by this. It's a fad app. It's definitely not going to last long. But the whole like
real?
Be Real. So BE and then REAL. All one kind of word.
Be real. Just like the command, be real.
Yeah. So the idea is that like once a day, when you download the app, you're going to get a notification on your phone randomly. That's like, hey, you have the next 2 minutes to post on this app. And it's the only time you can post on it during the day. It's the only chance you have to post on it. Once per day, you have a 2-minute segment that they'll randomly send you. Everything you post on this app, you are going to take a picture, and it's taking a picture of your face cam and your front cam at the same time. And that's what's being posted. That's the whole app. And I'm kind of fascinated by this.
What?
How bizarre is it?
That is pretty weird.
Like I said, it's going to be a fad app. I don't think this is going to last long, but while it's here, I fucking love it.
Okay.
I gotta look this up now. Hold on.
This is the only thing, like I said, this is the only thing I had.
Be real.
We should probably talk about the fact that me and Dadley are gonna guest on a.
Oh my god! Fucking! Can we talk about how you told me I'm going to have to? I am available. I have made it so clear. Hey, I'm available at night. Oh. And Donald's like, hey, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You're gonna be on somebody else's Twitch stream on Saturday while you weren't planning on streaming. And I'm like, oh, I did not agree to any of this.
Well, you don't have to do it. I can do it.
No, I'll be
I was just like, it might be cool to have Dad.
What are we talking? I haven't heard anything about any of this.
Oh,
Wences talked about not us doing it last Dapper D's.
Oh,
and you weren't going to be available for it, so.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not, because I have the other
cool,
thing.
I'll
that
just
I
have Dadley do
mention.
it, and then I was just like, oh shit, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, you didn't ask me or anything. You're just like, by the way, you're gonna be on the stream.
I'm a bad boss. Okay.
By the way, the last thing I'll mention before we kind of come to like, okay, let's wrap some stuff up here. Not that we're gonna wrap it up, wrap the whole episode up soon, but the last thing I wanted to mention and talk about was, I've previously mentioned on a couple of episodes that I've been attending some NASCAR races this year.
Yes.
You
have.
Actually, I only mentioned it on one episode because the last time I wanted to talk about it was the last episode, which got cut off because you were sick. So
I'm sorry.
So a month ago, I went to Talladega. It was fun. It was fantastic. It was great. But a week from yesterday, so less than a week from now, I will be hopping in my car and driving up to Joliet, Illinois, St. Louis, Missouri, Joliet, Illinois area to go attend a race at Worldwide Technology Raceway, aka Gateway Raceway, which is basically the mile and a third the asymmetrical oval in the St. Louis Joliet area. And
that's neat.
One of our very good friends of the channel lives in the St. Louis area.
You might say that he's been a part of the channel since the beginning, correct?
Yeah.
Oh.
Lady of Naff is from St. Louis.
Lady of Naff is from St. Louis.
Nice.
It's going to be very...
How quickly Dono hit that mute.
Yeah, just so I'm going to be attending the Enjoy Illinois 300 at Gateway.
What a great name.
Yeah. And afterwards, I will be spending the rest of that evening, day, whatever it ends up being, and the majority of the next day with our very good friend, Matt, aka the Drunken Monk.
The Drunken Monk. I did not realize this. That's awesome.
Yeah. So partially because he's going to put me up so I don't have to pay for a hotel room, and partially because, nice we just wanted to. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a really great time. I'm going to enjoy the race, hopefully, because it's the first NASCAR Cup Series race at Gateway ever. So,
oh, wow. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I know, right? It's fucking awesome. So,
I have noticed just like I'm getting so many more advertisements for NASCAR now that we've been talking about it. I'm like, they're fucking listening to me. Like, I'm also not against it though. Like, I'm slowly getting into it. I'm getting dragged in.
Did you watch the Coke 600?
No.
You should have. It was a really great race.
I will. A good race. I got updates on my phone though. I will say Google did update me about the race.
There you go.
I'm slowly getting.
Dude, I want so badly to be able to watch NASCAR with someone you don't even know.
We should all, okay. Are we allowed to stream NASCAR races? Is that a thing that we can do?
Not broadcast them onto Twitch.
No, I mean like while they're live, can we also, I got it. We air NASCAR races. Like we say, like, here's where you can watch the NASCAR race, put it on new and play our Twitch stream, and we will be the commentators for the NASCAR races.
Oh my God.
Because my favorite thing,
I could just be sitting there like this. And
is that a thing?
There was a guy.
Someone did that for a UFC game.
Yeah, he did that to watch a UFC fight. And he got away with it.
That's brilliant.
Incredible. Just
that's brilliant.
I got to change camera. Hold on. And then just like
that's fucking good.
I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Like,
but you can't really do that with a NASCAR race because a NASCAR game, you're following the car directly from behind it. You're not like in the cabin ever.
I don't talk about things before they're a thing, so this is very unlikely. I'm just gonna like knock on wood of I might be auditioning soon to be a commentator for a very obscure sport that I'm pumped about. I don't know. So was looking at
do we get to know what the very obscure sport is?
Yes, once when I'm done, just because it's fucking. I was looking at the ad, and at first they were like, "You need to audition in person." I'm like, I can't do that. Like, so I emailed them, and they responded like instantly, being like, "No, you can record your audition." Like, we saw your TikTok because part of the email was my TikTok and how I already have like a little bit of a portfolio. They emailed back pretty fucking quick. It's for BattleBots.
What?
I'm dead fucking serious. I'm going to audition for BattleBots.
Oh my God, really?
Bro.
Yeah, to be a color commentator for BattleBots.
Oh
that's
my God,
awesome.
that's so dope.
Like the BattleBot show, like on...
Yes,
they're making it.
Dude.
Yeah, they're making another tournament because I don't know who originally aired it. I watched it on Hulu when it was coming out, but yeah, they're making another BattleBot.
Fucking awesome, dude.
I so badly want this fucking job.
Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing.
That would be so much fucking fun.
So yeah.
So let's start commentating random things.
Yeah, we need. I'm already adding it to the episode list. I'm adding.
Put it on your ideas. I know it's my idea, but NASCAR's your thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, sure, why not?
We have a list of ideas, and my list is getting way too long.
Amateur commentary of
No. We are semi-professional.
Semi-professional commentary.
We're not amateur. We're semi-professional. We commentate ourselves. We have experience.
Let me be honest. I would be the only one who's semi-professional unless you guys study, because you guys probably know nothing about, like, what does a car being tight mean?
Being really close to another one, catching its draft.
No.
Damn.
A car being tight means that its front wheels. Oh shit. A car being
its front wheels are oh shit.
No, a car being tight means that its front wheels are going to camber towards the wall because the wedge is too far down on the car and it's catching too much air. Thereby making the car less maneuverable.
So, I have always had a dream of being a color commentator of like someone who doesn't know about what's going on, just talking. Because of one moment I saw of people commentating poker. It was a very it was a high intense poker match. I'm dead serious. Hear me out. So it's a high intense poker match, and the guy at the table starts doing this, and the commentator that's like understands poker goes, "Yep, no, I see that right there. I'm pretty sure that's his tell for this poker match. He might be bluffing." As the guy at the table's doing this, and the color commentator goes, "Yeah, but if he puts his other arm up, that's the water slide pose." And I'm like, I can do this job. I can do that job.
Well, for NASCAR, you have your play-by-play commentator on Fox. That person is Mike Joy. You have your driver analyst on Fox. That person is Clint Boyer, and you have your crew chief analyst on Fox. That person is Larry McReynolds. If you know NASCAR, you know who these people are. But you have a driver analyst, you have a crew chief analyst, and you have the play-by-play commentator. You don't really have a color commentator in NASCAR because the driver analyst and the crew chief analyst come up with their own color by
that's fair.
The heads of the drivers or the heads of the crew chiefs saying, okay, if I'm in his position right now, I kind of want to come into the pits and get 4 fresh tires because there's a very high likelihood of caution is going to come out on the next lap. Like
this, you just sparked of like something I genuinely wanted to do as like maybe an idea. This would be a better YouTube video than Twitch, which is kind of outside of our realm.
Sure.
Of me, like the three of us pretty much, but like Dippy, this will be focused on you. Sure. We watch the Cars movies and you break down what's accurate and not accurate to actual NASCAR.
That sounds like a great idea.
Oh my god, the Cars movie.
Because I was watching it with the kids, and when Lightning McQueen skips going to pits, and then his tires pop later on, I was like, I wonder if that actually happens in NASCAR. Some guys getting a little too cocky with their like wheels and whatnot. Like,
well, I will just say as much as maybe I can answer that question if we do that video in the future.
Do y'all want Dapper D's to branch out into YouTube videos?
Like I do. I so desperately do.
Because like we could do a lot of fuckery on YouTube.
I would love to make a Dapper D's, like a secondary Dapper D's project where it's just like pre-made videos instead of always streaming it live. I would love to be able to do that.
That's a lot of work.
About it in the past.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, it would be a little bit more than just doing this.
Yeah.
The alignment is off, causing the vehicle. Yes. And it making it need adjustments to loosen it up, and being loose is this.
Never knew I needed commentary for the Cars movies. I think it would be really fun.
It would. Yeah, Frosty knew the more literal definition of a car being tight and a car being loose because they actually follow NASCAR too.
All right. This does seem like a pretty good point to start wrapping up.
Yes.
We're at 2.5 hours.
Yeah. So at this point, we don't have too many more things that we were gonna talk about.
Yeah, no, I think this is like
your Be Real thing.
Yeah, I think this is a good part.
We talked about what you wanted to.
Yeah, we got a lot of topics that I want to talk about.
Yeah,
we're good.
So let's start bringing this thing to an end. So,
Dippy, you want to hit us with some life advice?
Oh shit! Like right now? Okay. only have a set amount of available tires per race, so they need to be very lenient on when they change.
Huh.
I mean,
I did not know that.
that's one aspect of it, but when we do the actual video, I have my own opinions and and like perspectives. Life advice. No, I gave that as life advice in either the very first one or the first one that was actually saved. If you're gonna go to Nashville at any point in the near future, look out for the Rhinestone Chickens on Broadway because they're interesting. But be careful, don't pay them anything. Just like stop like 10 feet from them, pull out your phone, take a quick pic, and then move on.
Okay. Dono.
If someone asks you what came first, the chicken or the egg, it's the egg because there's something else that made the chicken.
Okay. And my life advice is something I told my children because parents have a habit of saying dumb shit and seeing what sticks to their children. Don't try to yawn with your mouth closed. It's going to build up too much pressure and your eyes might pop out.
Really? Let me try that right now.
It's not true, but that I thought it was funny to tell my kid that.
Oh, that's incredible. Don't yawn with your mouth closed. Why would you even want them to yawn with their mouth? Why? Like,
I don't know. My kid looked at me and was like, I yawned with my mouth closed. And I just saw an opportunity to fuck with him. I was like, oh, don't do that. He's like, what? And I'm like, the pressure's going to build and your eyes might pop out. And he's like, oh. So yeah.
God.
I don't think he believed me, but it was funny nonetheless.
No.
All right.
The rest of the week, we
don't have a lot going on this week.
We don't have a lot going
on Sunday.
There's a Strahd like this coming Sunday.
Yeah. We should really have like at least some kind of a one shot.
We're not running Inquisition because multiple people are out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
running.
We might do a one shot. I have no idea.
Also, to my daughter in the future, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
It's your birthday on Friday, so that's why we're taking Inquisitions off.
On Friday? Wait, let me look at my calendar.
Yeah, on Friday. Yeah.
No, it's the 3rd
because
it's also National Donut Day.
Also, happy birthday to Zoe, Trazy. Their birthday's the 5th.
Hey! I'll be celebrating their birthday by visiting a NASCAR race.
All right. So yeah, that's
my children demand me, my gentlemen.
We don't. Yes, we got.
That's why
we got a lot more. We got a lot more coming for you later on this year.
Yeah.
Trust me. The next campaign for
the
next main campaign, the next primary campaign for the channel is going to be amazing.
And I'm going to be DMing a mini campaign in the meantime. Not this Saturday, but the Saturday after.
I need to confirm I need you to confirm to me whether or not you think I'm going to be involved because I
did not ask you to be involved. No offense. Like, I don't want that to be like, feel mean.
No.
I wanted a really small group and I wanted to reach out to players I don't
you're good.
too often.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, because I wasn't sure if you had asked or not. So
be
on the lookout for those.
Yeah.
And thank you so much, Spotify listeners, for listening to the podcast on Spotify.
Are we doing that?
I thought we were doing that.
Are we doing that? No.
We never agreed on that.
Either way, thank you. If you do eventually like make it down,
is get your friends to agree with you on things.
Have a good night, everybody.
If at one point in time we do have that.
Your adventure fucking matters.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Dapper.